Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Lucas Stadium here, home of Weymouth, for this clash versus Slough Town in this Southern League Premier match on the 12th of December 2015. If you haven't already done your Christmas shopping, may I suggest that if you want anything from the club shop, you get it pretty quick. The only home match now between now and Christmas is on Tuesday night, where we will be home to Weymouth Town. So if you haven't already popped down there to the club shop to buy those Christmas presents for your partner, your beloved one, then that's the last time you do. You can order it online, of course, as well. This is Rebels Radio, and my name is Aid. Don't know if we're going to have anyone joining us later today or not, so you might just have to listen to my dulcet tones for the entire game, and I do apologise for that straight away. We're going to run through the teams with you in a second. If you do wish to contact us, you can contact us on Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio. That's all one word, all in lowercase. And you can contact us, and I'll try and, if I can remember between reading everything out and watching the football, try and give you a shout out if you're at home listening in. And just say hello. If you just want to just say hello, that's fine as well. So in the loftiest of positions that I've been to at a football ground to do a commentary on, it's we're right at the back of the stand, unfortunately. There's a lovely little press room to the side of us which is totally full, so we're not allowed in it. So broadcasting from the outside in the cold. Might have to just get the old gloves out in a minute, just keep the old handy pandies warm. Run through the teams with you today. So there's a couple of changes for the Slough squad with a few injuries. Just for a little bit of team news for you, Warren Harris and Scott Harris are both unavailable for today. Lee Rumbold has gone back to America for Christmas and New Year, so he'll be back 4th or 5th of January, so we're missing him. I'll run through the team. I'm going to start with the home team, Weymouth. In goal and making his debut is Andrew Dorber. 2, Mark Cooper. 3, Jordan Kopp. 4, Dean Evans. 5, and captain is Chris McPhee. 6 is Calvin Brooks. 7, Adam Kelly. 8, Billy Lowes. 9, Mark Molesley. 10, Ben Thompson. 11 is Chris Shepherd. Substitutes for Weymouth, Ashley Wells. 12, 17 is Jake Wanow. 14, Stuart Yetton. 15, Tim Seals. 16 is George Rigg for the Rebels, who will be playing in their all-purple away kit today. In goal is Mark Scott. 2, Sean Fraser. 3 is Gherkin Gockman. 4, Guy Hollis. 5, and captain is Dan Hicks. Justin Clayton, where 6, 7 is Lewis Putman. 8, Nathan Webb. 9, Charlie Empire. 10 is Ed Smith. And 11 is Ryan Hope. Substitutes for the Rebels. 12 is Jai Dillon. 14, Kensley Maloney. 15 is Adrian Searan. 16 is Charlie Stradden. The referee for today's game is Aaron Moody from Eastleigh. And his assistants are Adrian Knight and Paula Wyatt, both from Southampton. So about 7 minutes away from kick-off, and the stand here, this is one of the better stadiums you'll see at non-league grounds. Obviously it's been around. Weymouth have been at the top of non-league football for a while, and surprisingly they've only ever met Slough last season, bearing in mind that both teams have quite a decent non-league history. Both have been in that top tier of the now National League as it is, or the conference as we used to call it. Both teams have had a run around that area, but last season was the first time that they'd ever actually met. So this is the third ever visit. The stadium we've got behind the goal to our right is standing area. It's covered all the way along. Same on the far side behind the other goal, exactly the same. Opposite me is another terrace stand. It's about 15 steps. Again, covered from literally halfway in between each half through the centre circle, and then we're in the main stand here, and the main stand covers both sides, literally all the way along the length of the football pitch. We've got the dugouts firmly in front of us. Strangely enough, one dugout isn't on the halfway line and one dugout is, but that's just how it's set up here. And we're at the top row here with a great view. I can see many a bald head shining brightly off the floodlights that are already on today. So a couple of little bits of information for you. Up and coming games for the Rebels. Obviously this Tuesday coming we are at home to Merthyr. So it will be a long trip for the boys from Wales, and we've had a good relationship with them. Unfortunately we've not really done that well against Merthyr, but maybe Tuesday will be an occasion to put that right. Then next Saturday we're back down here on the south coast where we will be visiting Poole Town. My apologies if you can hear the stereo tannoy announcement right behind us. Unfortunately, that's the only place that we could sit. And there's a presentation down on the pitch for somebody called Annie, who's 60. There's a presentation of a little plaque of some kind going on there, so apologies if you can hear that and not me. And then, of course, the next Saturday we're down here away to Poole Town. And again, we'll be broadcasting there. Well, we hope to be broadcasting. We've just got to get confirmation. It's the only ground that we haven't broadcast from before last season. They had their own radio team that no longer exists. So hopefully we'll get permission to broadcast from there, and we'll bring you all the action from that game. So we're not long away, 4 minutes away from kick-off. Unfortunately, where we are, I can't see the players and stuff. All I can see is Neil Baker just strolling along the pitch here. Trent Phillips is out there. Bit of a delayed coach journey for both the supporters and the players. There was an accident which caused a few delays coming down the A35. But we've all got here safely and sound, and the ground is filling up nicely for today's game. So just bear with me for a second, because unfortunately, no matter where you are, the wind here is quite strong and blowing everything down. So I'm just going to put a couple of more bits of tape down just to make sure that everything doesn't fly away. So just bear with me for a second. I'll try and give you some more info as it goes on. We've got some other games in the Southern Premier League today. It's also FA Trophy first round as well. So clubs involved from the Southern Premier in the FA Trophy. Corinthian Casuals are at home to Hungerford Town. Curzon Ashton at home to Leamington. Truro are at home to Cirencester. And the game for tomorrow is Torquay versus Chesham. Slight change as the players just come out here. The Slough kit, the referee has obviously said that the purple of Slough is too much of a clash with the claret of Weymouth. So the Slough Town team are actually wearing the home jerseys of the yellow shirts with the blue sleeves. They're wearing purple shirts and purple socks as the players just introduce themselves with a few handshakes. I'll run through the teams with you again, starting with the home side, who'll be wearing claret tops, white shorts and light blue socks. In goal is Andrew Dorber. 2, Mark Cooper. 3, Jordan Kopp. 4, Dean Evans. 5, Chris McPhee, who's captain. 6 is Calvin Brooks. 7, Adam Kelly. 8, Billy Lowes. 9, Mark Mosley. 10, Ben Thompson. 11, Chris Shepherd. Substitutes for Weymouth. 12 is Ashley Wells. 17, Jake Wannell. 14, Stuart Yetton. 15, Tim Sills. 16 is George Rigg. For the Rebels today, Mark Scott in goal. 2, Sean Fraser. 3, Gherkin Gockman. 4, Guy Hollis. 5, Dan Hicks, who's captain. 6 is Justin Claydon. 7, Lewis Putman. 8, Nathan Webb. 9, Charlie Empire. 10 is Ed Smith. And 11 is Ryan Hope. Substitutes for the Rebels. 12 is Jai Dillon. 14, Kensley Maloney. 15, Adrian Sear. 16 is Charlie Strudden. Referee is Aaron Moody. Assistants are Paula Wyatt and Adrian Knight. So the two captains, McPhee and Hicks, are just in the centre circle there, as the rest of the Weymouth team go through a little huddle, as Ed Smith just shows his shooting practice over. He's just kicked a ball straight over and it's hit Neil Baker on the back. I can't actually give you any kind of description of how Slough look to be lining up today. Obviously Gherkin Gockman's playing and wearing 3. He seems to be lining up on the left-hand side. So the players are just swapping over ends now. So Slough will be kicking from left to right. And the players are just all it's really weird. It's very strange to explain, but with Slough wearing the yellow shirts and the purple shorts, it's very, very difficult to actually think that it's Slough, because you're not used to them mixing and matching, as the two goalkeepers just bump fists as they run past. Mark Scott in his lovely all orange stewarding kit, and Andrew Dorber in a a light blue kind of turquoise colour as the Weymouth team just go into a huddle. And we're just a couple of minutes away. It is dead on time. We're just waiting for the referee to decide. It looks like Weymouth will have the kick-off. Looks as though Slough will be playing a 5-3-2 formation, with the centre three being Hollis, Clayton and Hicks. Gockman seems to be playing a left back, Fraser seems to be right back, and then you've got Charlie Empire, Ned Smith up front, and then the midfield three seems to be Nathan Webb, Ryan Hope and Lewis Putman. But that may just change. It may just be how they're just standing for the fact that Weymouth kick off, and they do kick off straight away. The ball's played long and Clayton will head that ball clear only as far as Evans. Evans just loops the ball high up in the air. Fraser wins that first ball. It falls to Lowe's. Lowe's heads it in. Just a bit of head tennis going on here. No one getting hold of the ball. Ball falls to Fraser. Fraser, lovely ball over the top. Well spotted there by the number 5, McPhee, who heads the ball forward. Slough break the play up with Hollis. Comes to Fraser. Fraser just turning into danger. Hollis will clear the ball along the line looking for Empire, but McPhee comes over, plays the ball, and it's out of play for a Slough throw. And Slough will just let Sean Fraser take this throw. They're going to give it to Guy Hollis. We'll just wait to see. Guy Hollis will be the person that takes the throw for the Rebels. And we'll just wait for the long throw. Just Slough just not putting a lot of people up for this one. Hicks and Clayton have both stayed back. So a long throw there by Hollis, aim towards Empire. Empire does well to flick the ball onto Inspenio. Smith's underneath it, or breaks to McPhee, who clears the ball. It will only break as far as Dan Hicks. Dan Hicks can control the ball just inside the Weymouth half. He was going to dink a ball over the top, looking for the run of Smith. There's a foul there, as a bit of a soft foul, as the Weymouth left back Cop just fronts into the back of Charlie Empire. The referee says it's a free kick, so Weymouth will have a free kick, and Dorble will get his first touch of the game. I'm making his debut here. So Dorble with a free kick just 5 yards outside the Weymouth penalty area. Everyone seems to be aiming up on the right hand side as the wind is just blowing through here. So Dorble, long kick. Clayton's underneath that with a strong, powerful header. Picked up by Putman in the centre circle. Looking to flick on to Smith. Smith in a foot race here with Brooks. Brooks does well to come across, but he's got a heavy touch there. And can't keep that in, and Slough will have a throw in, which they're going to take quick. Ed was just looking like he was going to take a quick throw in there, but he's going to leave it. The throw in will be on the far hand side. It's about 5 or 6 yards away from the corner flag, and it's just Slough just waiting because Guy Hollis is going over to take this. Slough just bringing a couple of players back. Hope, Webb, and Fraser will stay back as Clayton and Hicks both go forwards for this one. So it's a long throw from Hollis on that far hand side as the Weymouth fans make some noise behind the goal. It's flicked up by Hicks. It will come back out, and Hollis will just keep the ball in. He's going to have to go back for another throw. Kicks this one in low, and it's kind of cleared. It's headed on now by the right back Cooper, and it falls greatly into the path of Kelly. Kelly can break forwards. He's going to play the ball through on the far hand side to Ben Thompson. Thompson running in now at the far side. Goes in, gets the ball into Kelly. Kelly dummies it. Gives it back, he shoots. Oh, Shepherd with the shot. 10 yards out. Couldn't keep it down. And Slough caught out on the break there. The counter-attack of Weymouth. Kelly at the heart of that counter-attack. Got into the box. Played it outside. Made a dummy to Kelly. Fell to Shepherd. And just leaning back, he couldn't get it on target, and the first effort of the day goes to Weymouth as Mark Scott lines up this long goal kick here for the Rebels. Huge kick. It's going to be flicked on by Putman. Well, as Charlie Empire's through onto the ball, he just slips as he tried to get through to that second touch, and Brooks will clear for Weymouth. And he clears it. It's still staying on, so Hicks gets another touch, flicks the ball in. It bounces awkwardly. McPhee's underneath it. He heads it out to Cooper. Cooper heads the ball on. It's headed on by Evans, only as far as Nathan Webb, and it's out for a throw-in on that far-hand side. And just time to take a breath as Cooper will take the throw-in on the far side for Weymouth. Just looking for an option. It's seen by Hicks. It breaks through for Molesley. Back towards Shepherd. Shepherd just playing the ball down the line for the runner Thompson. Thompson doing well, but can't control it. And Clayton clears the ball well for Slough. High up into the air. And unfortunately for Slough, just out of play. And the Weymouth fans behind the goal to my left are making a lot of noise there. They're just trying to get behind their team. As Weymouth take the throw in, it's headed clear by Slough. It's fallen through to Evans. Evans can't control it. It's again to Putman. Putman to Gockman. Gockman into Putman again. Challenged by Evans. The ball will break to Cooper, but a lunging tackle there by Gockman, but it's out for a throw-in on the halfway line, which is taken quickly by Cooper. Cooper gets the ball back. Long ball forwards, headed clear by Clayton. Clayton's header just loops over the head of Putman and out of play. And a throw-in on the far-hand side. We played 5 minutes here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. It's 0-0. Neither side really settling down, but Weymouth with that half-decent chance which Shepherd fired over. As Cooper takes this throw, it's going to be flicked on by Molesley, looking for fine Shepherd, cleared by Hicks. Evans tries to block the ball, but Smith will try and flick the ball on. Now Charlie Empire's in a race here. Dorber will try and get there first. He does get there and slices the ball out of play as Charlie Empire just runs through there onto that flick on by Ed Smith. And it's going to be a quick throw that Putman takes on the far side. Gives it to Webb. Webb just plays the ball down the line to the advanced Gockman. Gockman up against Cooper. He's going to put a cross in here. Just a little bit too close to the goalkeeper Dorber. It's well seen by the Weymouth defence. Dorber comes and picks that one up. Where his big luminous green gloves that he's wearing today is the goalkeeper Dorber. And he looks to launch the ball high up in the air. Just catches a little bit in the wind. It's spinning away. Hicks underneath it for Slough. It will break to Thompson. Thompson to Cooper. The ball's now with Evans. Evans just turns into a bit of danger there. Well to bring the ball out. Gets the ball out to Molesley, who's in a deeper position wearing the number 9. Looking for the run of Cooper on that far-hand side. Cooper does well to keep the ball in. Right in the far corner. He gives it back into Thompson. Thompson inside the box. Goes past Clayton. Gets the ball across. And Ryan Hope heads it clear first. And then Hollis. And then it's flicked on by Gockman. The ball comes to Putman. Putman can break. Oh, he's claiming a foul there. Looks like he actually trod on the ball and fell over. But the referee, Mr. Moody, says that was a foul. And Slough take it quickly, releasing Fraser on this far-hand side. But too much power on the ball and he can't keep it in. Kelly takes the throw-in for quickly. Gives it to Lowe's, closed down by Ryan Hope. And it's out for a throw-in to Weymouth. Weymouth just not in a hurry to take this. Jordan Kopp will take this throw-in literally on the halfway line. Looking for an option. Bit of movement here by Weymouth. Finally give the ball to Shepherd, who hits it straight at Ryan Hope, and it's out for a throw-in, and then Weymouth have gained about 10 yards with that one. Slough fans here, not in great numbers as they have been before, but a small band to my right behind the goal. As the ball's flicked on there well by Thompson, hits Hicks in the penalty area on the arm. Hicks then comes in and challenges Shepherd. Hicks is going to try and clear the ball. Clears the ball only as far as Lowe's. This time it will fall to Webb. Webb can clear the ball for Slough. Smith will try and keep this ball in on the halfway line. He does well to keep it in, but it's just bounced on the line and bounced out of play for a throw-in, which McPhee, the captain, leaves for Kopp. Kopp will just trying to take his time. Slough just playing a little bit deeper. Seems like Charlie Empire's maybe sitting a little bit deeper for Slough. That's got to be a foul there by Evans. He's just jumped all over the back of Nathan Webb. Didn't really look like he was going for the ball. And Slough will have a free kick, 6 yards or 7 yards inside their own half. The free kick will be taken by Hollis. Hollis takes it quickly to Fraser. Fraser in a lot of space here on the right-hand side. Halfway inside the Weymouth half. He's got no help. Goes back to Hope. Hope will play the ball forwards to Smith. Smith with a heavy touch there. Gives the ball away, and Shepherd will bring the ball out, looking for the run of Mark Molesley on the far-hand side for Weymouth. Gockman trying to get back into position, but Molesley crosses the halfway line. He's got Cooper on the overlap. Cuts inside. He's still going. Looking for the run of Thompson, but well tackled there by Gockman. And Gockman gives the ball to Hicks. Hicks will give it to Webb. Webb can give it to... Oh, and Smith just sliding in with a tackle. They're giving the ball away. And it's Brooks who can bring the ball away, but and there's a bit of argy-bargy there between Smith and Evans, as Smith just slid in. Not a bad tackle. He just caught Brooks as Brooks was trying to bring the ball out there, but the referee says it's a free kick. It's about 10 yards inside the Slough half, and it looks as though Lowe's will take this one for Weymouth. Just waiting for Weymouth to send a couple of the big players up through. It's actually McPhee that takes this one. He's looking for Thompson, beaten to the ball by Clayton. Then it is Lowe's that does head the ball in, but to come to Hope. Hope hits it to Webb. Webb flicks it on to Empire. Empire trying to find a crossfield pass to Putman, but he's overhit that one. and that one will be out of play for a throw in just inside the Slough half on that far hand side, which Cooper will go over to take. Cooper's just waiting again for a bit of movement here. Molesley is the man that makes the movement. Controls it badly, tackled by Gockman, but it falls to Evans. Evans plays the ball across to Lowe's. Lowe's has got Kopp on the outside. He's got a lovely ball in there. Kopp making a good run there. Charlie Empire charging back. Great tackle there by Charlie Empire. Totally out. Fox with the ball that went past him, but quick enough to realise his mistake. Got back and put a challenge in inside the box. And it'll be the first corner of the game to Weymouth. And Shepherd wanders over to take this on this near hand side. Slough with the first dead ball opportunity to defend, as Shepherd would just lines up this out swinging corner for the Terrors. Just waiting for a bit of movement in there. Mark Molesley, the number 9, making a little bit of movement. That's terribly overhit. Empire, it hits Empire as he's totally unmarked at the far post. He tried to just control it to blast it away, but unfortunately he couldn't get a touch on it, and he's given away a corner now on the other side, which very much like Slough, they only seem to have one dead ball specialist. Shepherd is the guy who's set to run from the near side over to the far side to take what will be an in-swinging corner for Weymouth. We played 10.5 minutes here. Weymouth, Molesley makes a run to the near post. Molesley's going back to Evans. Evans beaten to the ball by Empire. The ball's still in play on that far hand side. Shepherd's done well to keep it in. It's taken a slight deflection. Hicks kind of part clears it only as far as Kopp. Kopp will play the ball into Evans. Evans inside the box, gets across in. This time Gockman sweeps it away, but it catches in the wind, and Gockman gets a second one, and he's got this one even higher than the first one. He's going to have a third go. McPhee heads it across to Molesley, and Molesley just cuts inside. He's going to play the ball on the line to Shepherd. Shepherd out to Cooper. Cooper with a heavy touch. Gockman again involved in the tackle there, but still kept with Shepherd on the far hand side for Weymouth. Goes past one player, trying to release Cooper. Cooper will do well to keep that one in. Looked like he was offside, but the assistant on the far hand side said no. Does well to get a really good ball into Molesley. Molesley trying to put this one onto his foot. Balays it across to Lowe's, and Slough give away a free kick on the edge of the penalty area there for a foul by Dan Hicks on Mark Molesley, the number 9. And it's a dangerous position. It's literally 2 or 3 yards outside the Slough penalty area, and it's just off central, which is ideal for a left footer. It looks like it is going to be Shepherd who wanders over to take this free kick. Slough under the tutelage of Mark Scott here, just organising a wall. Slough putting got a definite shot lining up here. There's at least 5 in the wall for Slough. That's a short 10 yards. Only 2 in the box for Weymouth. That's Lowe's and Thompson. So it looks like Shepherd will be the man who takes this one. It's a 5-man wall with Hicks just standing off the side of it. And Shepherd is who will take this one. He hits it straight at the wall. That's a poor free kick, and Empire will control. Hits a volley down. Smith's up against 3. He's having his shirt pulled all over the place there by Brooks. But Dawborough plays it out to Kopp, and Smith just slides in there with a great challenge. Feels a little bit unjustly treated there as he went up for that jump, and Brooks grabbing his shirt. It's a throw in for Kopp. Just underneath the Weymouth mobility sign that's, I don't know what that, I think it's a disabled stand, as Jordan Kopp throws the ball in. It's picked up by Lowe's. Lowe's flows it out on the right hand side to Cooper. Cooper's got time to bring the ball forwards for Weymouth, crossing the halfway line, cuts inside onto his right foot, gives it back to Lowe's. Lowe's looking to, as if he's the playmaker, trying to dink a ball forwards there, but nobody from Weymouth making a run, and the ball is safely out of play, and Slough will have a goal kick. So it remains here after 13 minutes. It's 0-0 here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. It's not the greatest of views, unfortunately. Slough making a substitution immediately here. Coming off is Nathan Webb on 13 minutes, and coming on is Kensley Maloney. Nathan was a doubt with he went through a fitness test earlier in the game. So Kensley Maloney would make his league debut for Slough. He has, of course, played in the League Cup for us. And Maloney's not the tallest of figures. He's only a sprightly little, maybe 5'4". But Webb's obviously picked up or aggravated that knock. The ball's played forward, and Maloney, not the tallest, wins that first header, but it falls to Kopp. Kopp will bring the ball forward. He's closed down by Empire. Kopp still with the ball. Licks it into Thompson. Thompson just can't control it. And Mark Scott just slips on his behind as he grabs the ball there. It's much to the amusement of the Weymouth fans behind that goal. 0-0 here. as Smith's kick is played forwards. Comes through. And Hollis just left the ball there, and Adam Kelly almost picked up on that loose play there by Slough. Kopp with the throw, and he's going to try and take it quickly. It's over the head of Fraser, but Fraser does well to win the ball back. He's trying to find Hope. Hope will get the ball now and just dunks the ball down the line, looking for the Smith. Smith just does well to turn McPhee, and now he's running through. He's got Brooks in front of him. He's going to try and play it into Putman. Oh, and it's good challenge there by Cooper on Putman. The ball's played out, and Brooks tries to play the ball out, gives it to Lowe's. But Maloney's just closing down Evans there. Good play by Slough, trying to pin Weymouth in when they've got the ball. But it's a long ball forward for Mosley, looking for the runner Shepherd. He's in the foot race with Hicks. Hicks will try and barge him off the ball and keep that one. And to me, that isn't a foul, but the assistant on that far hand side, Paula Wyatt, says that's a foul. And Weymouth have a free kick literally on the quadrant of the corner. And the referee, Mr. Moody, is just having a chat there, and Slough will be a little bit aggrieved about that. Didn't look like a foul to me. Looked like Hicks just stood his ground and out-muscled Shepherd. But as it is, it's a free kick, which the said Shepherd will take. Slough with some defending to do here. He's going to hit this one quickly to Adam Kelly. Adam Kelly, 25 yards out, drills it straight at Putman. And Empire trying to release Slough quickly. High foot in there, surely, as Hollis clears the second header. Empire flicks it on, only as far as Evans. Evans trying to flick the ball into Kelly. Kelly up against Fraser inside the box. Has to come out to try and get the ball in for an angle. Tries to get the cross in. It's deflected off Fraser. Gockman with the header. Only as far as Mosley. Mosley with a lovely little ball in to Cooper. Cooper going to flick the ball into the far post. It's a free header there, and they can't direct it goalwards. It was Thompson and Kelly who were there. And Slough trying to quickly break with a long throw by Mark Scott. He's come to Ed Smith. It's literally 5 yards outside of the penalty box. The ball's with Empire. Empire to Hope. Hope's trying to get the ball back in towards Empire. Empire's just challenged by Brooks. He's got the ball behind him. He's inside the penalty box. Gives it back. Little push on the back there as Ryan Hope gets the ball in. He's overhit that one. It just catches in the wind, and it's out of play. And it'll be a goal kick to Weymouth. But Slough looking dangerous on the attack there. Long throw by Mark Scott, who slipped over again. That's the second time he's slipped over in these first 16 minutes of the game. And he's just brushing himself down, but maybe he's got the wrong studs in today. Who knows? But it remains 0-0 here after 17 minutes. Dorper will just set himself up to take this goal kick. And everyone's just lining up on the far hand side here. There's a large amount of young people here at the game. As the ball's over the top, Ryan Hope wins that first header. Brooks heads the ball forwards. It will come through to Hicks. Hicks trying to trade the ball over. Kopp's underneath it. He clears the ball up towards Kelly. Kelly playing a central position like behind the strikers. Gives it to Evans. Evans can release Kopp. Trying to break over the halfway line. Slough back in numbers, and Putman's now the furthest forward player for Slough. As Lowe's has the ball. He's going to try and find Mosley. Beat him to Gockman, whose heavy touch gives the ball to Cooper. Cooper trying to release the ball for Mosley, and that one is over. Hicks sees that one out, and that one is out for a goal kick. So last season, Slough came here to the Bob Lucas Stadium, their first ever visit or even game against Weymouth, and a game that Slough most probably were fairly lucky that although they lost 3-2, it maybe didn't reflect the game, as Weymouth were very dominant, and two players that really caused a lot of problems on that day were Kelly and Shepherd, both of them playing here today as well. Shepherd just playing literally behind the strikers. Kelly's here playing on the left as Scott plays a long ball forwards down. Putman's underneath it, but Brooks wins that first header. Comes off Evans. Evans plays the ball into Lowe's. Lowe's leaves it for Shepherd. Shepherd's going to try and release Kopp on this near hand side, but he plays it in between two players, and that's out for a Slough throw. So Slough will come over and take this one. Fraser with the throw-in. Takes it quickly to Empire. Empire trying to flick it on to Putman, and seems as if Slough have got the I don't know if Empire's playing more of a right midfield role with maybe Putman and Smith as the front three. Maybe that's due to the substitution of Nathan Webb. But we're just waiting for a ball to be thrown back as Kopp can take this throw in 10 yards away from his penalty area. Kopp's just asking people to get a bit further. He's taken another 10 yards there. Flicks the ball over. It's flicked on by Thompson. Cleared though by Clayton. Putman's underneath it. He can't get a touch. Brooks is underneath it again. Falls forward. Oh, Cooper's made a mistake. It's fallen to Putman. He plays it into Smith. Smith shoots, but he doesn't get the best of touches there. He's looking for a corner. Wins a corner, so it must have got a deflection off McPhee. And Slough win a corner. And Ed Smith loves playing Weymouth in the two games that he's played. He scored 3 goals. He did try and claim a hat-trick in that home game where Slough beat Weymouth 3-0, but the second goal was given as own goal. But Slough have a corner here. Putman will come and take this one. It's the first corner of the game for the Rebels. Just a little bit of pushing and shoving with Smith and Empire on the goalkeeper door, but it's going to be an in-swinging corner from Putman. And 20 minutes gone here at the Lucas Stadium. And the referee's just having a chat with Smith, who's being marked by Brooks. And Slough with a different corner routine, 2 on the goalkeepers. Putman plays this ball in. It's a good one. Dorber comes out, punches the ball. It'll only come far as Hope. Hope controls the ball. He's going to try and dink the ball back in. That one's a little bit too close to Dorber, and Dorber safely grabs that one at the first attempt, making his debut here for the Terrors, who have had some goalkeeping problems. Normally their goalkeeper is their player manager, Matthews, but he's not playing. So Dorber, this time long ball, high up into the grey sky. Underneath it is Gockman. He lets the ball bounce, heads the ball away, and it's a poor choice of decision there by Gockman as Molesley takes a quick throws it down towards Shepherd on that far hand side. Shepherd's turn, looking for the run of Molesley. Gockman this time blocks the ball. It's cleared only as far as Shepherd. Shepherd plays it into Evans. Evans takes a touch forward, shoots low, but Mark Scott sees that one and comes down, grabs that one and holds that one well. And Scott will just look to try and release quick. He's going to put a long ball down, and Smith is onside. He's actually gone past the entire back four of Weymouth. He keeps the ball in just not far from the byline. He's up against Brooks. He's got no help. Gockman now with the help here. Gockman bursts forward. Heavy touch. He's going to try and play the ball in, but a little bit too close. Again there by Gockman. The first touch was a bit heavy, and ball falls into the arms of Dorber. And Dorber, not really with a save to make so far in the first 21 minutes of his debut, but his handling so far has been impeccable as he just stands to the side. Putman seems to be the furthest forward player for Slough. Dorber with this long kick, Hicks is underneath. It's flicked on by Molesley, headed clear by Clayton. Only back as far as Molesley. Molesley's closed down, he's bringing it into Shepherd, but Hope wins that first ball, hits the referee, gives it then to Maloney, first real touch. He's playing the ball over, and there's a foul there, and there could be a yellow card here because Smith was bursting through and Brooks has taken him down. Maybe he wasn't the last man, but certainly a foul there. Brooks brought down Smith. McPhee's come over here to have a word with the referee. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a talking to here. He's very lucky, but plenty of players playing. But surely it's a foul. It's got to be a yellow card. No, the referee, Mr. Moody, says that's just a talking to, and Brooks is lucky to escape there as Slough would have been on the attack. We're just waiting for a ball. That's the problem, though. No one knows where the ball is. Didn't see where the ball had actually gone. I can see the ball. It's over by the corner flag. So Slough will have a free kick. It's just about 10 yards inside the Weymouth half. Putman is standing over it for the Rebels. They have sent forwards Hicks and Clayton. So can Putman put a decent delivery in here? He's going to whip it in hard. A little bit too close to goalkeeper Dorber, who runs back to his line and catches the ball. Good idea there by Putman, but slightly away. Dorber puts a long kick in. It's flicked on well by Thompson. Foot race here for Molesley and Shepherd, but the ball runs into the arms of Mark Scott in the Slough goal. The Scott launches another long kick forwards. Putman's underneath this one, playing alongside Cooper. And the referee's assistant here on this near hand side, Mr. Knight, says that was offside against Lewis Putman, and it will be a free kick to Weymouth. So we're literally halfway through the game. 23 minutes gone here at the Bob Lucas Stadium here in Weymouth. It remains 0-0. Weymouth with the slightly better of the chances so far. Mark Scott been the busier of the two goalkeepers. Bakes and unders, the Slough joint man, has just given some instructions there to the Slough strikers. It does look like Charlie Empire's literally playing as maybe a right midfielder or a coming back into a wing-back position. Maloney loses the ball in the midfield. It's won by Molesley. Molesley trying to release Kelly. Kelly's going to head the ball out, but through to Hollis. Hollis up towards Empire. Empire's going to try and turn Kopp. Does well to knock the ball past him. He's getting pushed off there. Empire's just going to charge through. Empire's still got the ball. Looked like a foul, but referee says play on. Empire's got the ball. Hits it straight at McPhee, and Slough get a throw in a little bit further down. The Weymouth fans in front of us clearly thought that was a push there by Charlie Empire, but it looked like 6 of one and half a dozen as the other, as the famous saying goes. So we'll just wait to see what's going on. It looks like Hollis is going to be underneath. Yeah, Hollis is just literally, I can just about see his head poking up from our position. Hollis it is who will put this one into the box. Long throw from Guy Hollis coming in. Aimed at Clayton. Clayton's actually totally unmarked. He's going to fall through to Hicks. Hicks has to go backwards. He's going to try and turn in the box. He's run into danger. It's blocked. It's hit a Slough player. And then this time it's McPhee with the clearance, only as far as Shepherd. Shepherd's trying to release. Good challenge there by Maloney on Kelly. Hollis will flick the ball into the box. Brooks is underneath it. Evans clears towards Shepherd. Shepherd trying to flick onto Thompson. Fraser first to the ball. But it's fallen to Lowe's. Lowe's poor touch. Gives away to Hollis. It hits him on the back. Back towards Lowe's. Lowe's going to have a second go. This time Fraser treads on the ball. Turns inside though. Good play by Fraser. He's going to come up against Lowe's. Hits the ball off Lowe's. I thought it hit the ball off Lowe's, but apparently it looked like Fraser's kicked the ball out of play himself. So it's a throw in for Weymouth on the halfway line, which number 3, Jordan Kopp, will take by the home dugout. Just waiting for some movement. Still hasn't thrown the ball. He's gained another 10 yards with that one. As Clayton gets the ball, hits it straight at Ben Thompson. Gets the ball down. Brooks with a header on the halfway line. Only finds Evans. Evans trying to find Ben Thompson. Thompson challenged by Hollis. The ball falls to Shepherd. Shepherd's got Hope marking him. Plays it out to Molesley, who seems to be, those wearing the number 9, seems to be playing as a right winger. Plays the ball through to Shepherd. Shepherd, lovely little touch. Takes the ball away from Ryan Hope. Just on the edge of the box, trying to release the ball to Cooper, who'd made a great run of 50-60 yards from that right back position. Unfortunately couldn't get the ball into his path, and it's out for a goal kick. So 26 minutes gone here, 0-0. And like I say, not the greatest of views here. Across us is like I don't know if it's a police station, but it's lots of police cars parked up on that far hand side. Behind the goal to our left, it's just lots of barren land. And then the main road to our right, as Empire flicks the ball on but can't flick it in the direction of Smith. Kopp will bring the ball forwards for Weymouth. Coming up to the halfway line, comes across to Kelly. Kelly closed down immediately by Fraser. Goes back towards Kopp, who's had to go back another 10 yards. Kopp fires a long ball high in the air. Hollis is underneath it, allows it to bounce. Clayton will come in. Adam Kelly first to that header, but only heads it safely into the arms of Slough's goalkeeper Mark Scott. Scott again slips as he kicks that ball. It falls to Cooper. Cooper's got a chance to try and play Kelly in. Head nicks it over and Fraser will have time to clear the ball. Challenged by Thompson. Plays the ball down. Bounces over the head of Empire towards Kopp. Empire trying to win the ball back off Kelly. Ball's played forward, and the wind here, as the ball gets above a certain height, the wind is certainly catching the ball and taking a deviance of its direction and slightly affecting the game here. But it remains 0-0 as Scott this time launches a long kick again. Evans is underneath it, challenged by MP, only as far as Shepherd. Loses the ball out to Maloney. Maloney does well to turn, gives it to Hollis. Hollis is chipping the ball down, looking for the run of Smith, and it's just a little bit over hit, and it'll be a throw-in, which Stuart Yetton picks up and gives to Kopp. Kopp will play it immediately to McPhee. McPhee, just on his own byline, plays the ball forwards. Ryan Hope could be the first to the ball here, but he's going to try and put the ball into the path of Gockman. Just over hits it, and Cooper will clear for Weymouth. Looking for the run of Molesley. Molesley just coming from a deeper position on that near-hand far touchline, Play cuts inside, looking for Evans. Evans with a little bit of space here on the centre circle. Trying to release Lowe's on that far-hand side, but Lowe's can't control it. It's out for a goal kick. Doesn't seem to be many goals around in the rest of the Southern Premier League today, so obviously Santa's not given the strikers some striking boots for Christmas, as Mark Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. And Scotty's just the ball's just blown away as he's tried to take his kick. The ball's just blown off its spot. So Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. It's a long kick again. This is a high one. Ball's underneath it is Brooks. He heads the ball only up high into the air. Putman's trying to control it for Slough. Does well to get the ball under his feet. Immediately challenged by two players. Looking at the referee for a foul. Molesley will bring the ball forwards. Oh, it's a poor mistake there by Dan Hicks. He's letting Ben Thompson charges into Thompson. Both fall to the floor. Thompson picks the ball up. And he's still got the ball. It's going. It's hit Hollis. It's broken out to Evans. Evans with a touch. Shoots. And it's in. First goal of the game. On 29 minutes falls to Dean Evans of Weymouth. Slough's fault for not clearing the ball. Couple of chances to clear it. No one took it. Evans puts the ball into the back of the net from 20 yards out with a shot that deceived the despairing dive of Mark Scott. And Slough will be very disappointed. Putman's just having a chat with the referee. He felt that at the start of that play he should have had a free kick. But Slough had acres of Hicks challenged Thompson, both went to the floor, but Thompson first one up, got into the box. Slough had 2 chances to clear it with Clayton and Maloney. Neither of them took it. Slough kick off, played the ball quickly to Empire. Empire's trying to get the ball into Smith, just overhits it a little bit and into the arms of Dorber. So Slough 1-0 down here at the Bob Lucas Stadium, and they will be bitterly disappointed. I could see that on the touchline, Neil Baker was pointing and looking at John Underwood saying, why couldn't we clear it? So Thompson wins that first header, trying to release the ball into the pass of Mosley. Mosley's going to shoot, trying to lob Mark Scott, but the wind just stopped that ball in mid-air and it drops into the arms of Mark Scott, who could do nothing about that shot from Dean Evans that led to the goal. Long kick, again, underneath it is McPhee, only as far as Hope. Hope plays it into the path of Smith. Smith gives it to Maloney. Maloney far upfield, gives it back to Smith. Smith just lets the ball run between his legs, so McPhee can bring the ball forwards for Weymouth. He's been closed down by Maloney. Kelly now got the ball. He's going to play it to the goal scorer Evans. Evans challenged by Smith. Smith won the ball, but it's won back by Weymouth. McPhee has the ball, and then Smith again just running down the line. Kopp's got the ball, gives it up to Kelly. Kelly does well to keep the ball inside his own half. Plays it into Lowe's. Lowe's up against Maloney. Does well to turn the challenge from Maloney. Gives the ball back to Evans. Plays it into Mosley, and Slough have got to be careful of Mosley. He's just lovely dummy to get past, and Cooper's going to strip it over. Is it a goal? It is. It's 2-0. 2 goals in 2 minutes. This time it was Cooper on the overlap, dinks the ball over the top. I think the final touch will come down as an own goal by Guy Hollis, but Slough just not picking up the number 9 Mark Mosley. He's just played in a deeper role, got the ball, played it into the path of Cooper. Cooper just chipped the on-rushing Mark Scott. They've actually given the goal to Mark Mosley. So I thought it was an own goal. I thought the last touch came off as an own goal, but the announcer here has given it. So Slough 2 goals in 2 minutes, and that is bitterly disappointing, bearing in mind that Weymouth have only scored 25 goals all season in 21 games, and they've got 2 goals here in 2 minutes. And Slough have the ball. They've kicked off. Fraser with the ball up towards Empire. Empire's going to turn Kopp. He's going to try and run through to the byline here. Kopp's up with him. Empire's still going. He's still got to... Oh, he can't keep it. He's looking for a corner, but Kopp didn't get the last touch. And it's all action here at the Bob Lucas Stadium, but unfortunately not good news for the Rebels. 2 goals in 2 minutes has totally changed the outlook of this game, and Slough will be absolutely bitterly disappointed here. Hicks is just trying to organise the Slough team, but Slough haven't really had a shot in anger at the Weymouth goal, and they're going to have to do well to come back. Dorber, terrible kick, bit of a chance here as the ball's hit Empire, and it's just it just hit him so hard he couldn't control it. It's gone back towards Dorber, and Slough fans behind the goal dejected here as literally 4 minutes ago it was 0-0. They're now 2-0 down, and the Weymouth fans behind that goal are in joyous mood as Dorber takes this long kick over the top of Hicks, looking for Mosley, who's appeared on the right hand side. Can't control the ball, and Slough just got to be careful of the position that Mark Mosley's taking. He's literally playing sometimes as a right winger, but for that goal he appeared in the centre and was instrumental, as he was the one that got into the final touch. Ball's with Putman now, just inside the Weymouth half, trying to go past a couple of players. He's still got the ball, challenged by Brooks. Wins a throw-in on that far-hand side. And it's going to be a throw-in for Slough. Slough just not sure what's going on. We're not sure who's going to take it. Looks like there's going to be a change in formation from Slough. Slough are now going back to a 4-4-2 formation. It's going to be Fraser with the throw. I'll just go through that formation in a second. Ball's flicked on to Mosley on that far hand side. Mosley looking for the run. Thompson's got a one-on-one here with Clayton. Clayton's wrong side. Thompson's into the box. Good challenge there by Guy Hollis. Only comes as far as Kelly. Kelly has time to turn. He's got Shepherd on the overlap. Shepherd's got time to shoot. Puts the cross in. It's at the far post. It's 3-0 and 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes. Slough have just pressed the panic button here. They are absolutely dire. Poor defending by Slough. Shepherd in acres of space puts the ball into the far post. And I'm not sure. I think it's Mosley again who scored the goal. Or it could be Thompson. We're just going to wait to see who it is. 3 goals in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's given in 34 minutes. Thompson with the goal. And Slough are just utterly dejected. It's a terrible defensive performance. Slough just not getting back in numbers. The midfield just haven't come back and helped the defence. It's terrible. Slough got the ball, flicked on by Smith, but Brooks for the clearance. And Slough just need to settle down here and get control of the game. It's a rushed ball forwards. Putman's trying to get through to this. Dorber's trying to climb out, and Dorber just has to take it with his feet. He's outside of the box. Dorber slips as he plays the ball down the line, looking for Thompson. But the defence are Slough, and again Clayton and Scott not talking to each other. Scott's had to come out of the area to clear the ball. It's going to fall into the path of Empire. Can he get into anything onto this? Heads it into the path of Smith. Smith just inside the box on the far hand side. Turns, gives it out to Fraser. Fraser's now playing left back, gives it to Maloney. Maloney turns, gives it out to Ryan Hope. Hope just come all the way back to Hollis, now playing right back. Plays the ball down the line to Gockman, who's going to be playing right midfield. Good tackle there by Lowe's, and it falls to Kopp. Kopp playing the ball forwards, looking for Thompson. Clayton totally misjudges the ball, and Hicks has got to come back. And Hicks and Clayton don't know what they're doing. This is terrible by Slough. The defence just isn't talking to each other. As Scott yet again slips as he plays the ball forward. Empire wins the ball, but Brooks isn't first to the ball. Plays it to McPhee. McPhee closed down by Ryan Hope. Hope trying to close down Cooper, who's got the ball now. Back to McPhee, and Weymouth will just take their time and slow the game down for a little bit. And back towards Cooper, the right back. And Slough playing 4-4-2. That formation is Fraser now playing on the left back position. The two centre backs is Hicks and Clayton. Hollis is playing right back. Gockman's gone into the midfield four, playing on the right. Maloney and Hope in the centre midfield. Putman on the left up front is Smith and Empire. But at 3-0 down, that seems to be changes. As a throws in from Cooper. Thompson with a little push there. Won by Hicks. Thompson still got the ball just inside his half. Lets it run for a goal kick. And Slough will just need a 5-minute spell here where they just try and defend a little bit better. I can see Underwood and Baker just talking amongst themselves, obviously not happy with this defensive performance. Ball's played forward to Brooks. Brooks plays it across to Kopp. Kopp's closed down by Gockman. He cuts inside looking for the run of Shepherd. Shepherd just stays deep. A lovely ball over the top. Adam Kelly here's got chance up against Hollis. Hollis slips. Another Slough player slipping. He's got the ball. He's on the edge of the penalty. Goes inside the box. Turns one way. Overhits it. And Slough again not talking to each other. No one wants to clear the ball. Hope brings the ball out for Slough. Dinks a poor ball over. Easily meet by Brooks. He doesn't get back. And Slough are just all over the place here. Ball's played into the box. Ben Thompson's underneath it. Scott's had to come out. Great save by Mark Scott at the feet of Ben Thompson. But yet again, the Slough defence in sixes and not even sixes and 7s, 6s, 7s and 8s. They've got no idea what each other are doing. They're not talking to each other. And Weymouth are having a field day here. As the ball's played over the top, Smith trying to flick the ball on. It comes back to Smith. Plays it towards Empire. Empire's got a couple of players around him. He's now surrounded by 7. Gives the ball to Hope. Hope looks up, looking for Putman on that far hand side. Well seen by Cooper. Gets the ball, wins it back towards Shepherd. Shepherd back towards Mosley. Mosley looking for Thompson. Clayton this time gets goal side. And trying to chase it and flick on down, but he needs to get back into position. McPhee's got the ball for Weymouth. 37 minutes gone here, coming out to the 38th minute. Slough 3-0 down. Acres of space for Kelly, but well spotted by Hollis, but his clearance only as far as Evans, scorer of that first goal. This time Smith has to come back and defend for Slough, has to go back to his own goalkeeper. And Slough they just do not know what's going on. It's Maloney that the young substitute is trying to organise. And yet again Mark Scott slips as he takes his kick. So the ball's played forward to Gockman. Gockman brings it into Hope. That's a good play there. Good play. Hope wins the ball on that far hand side. He's got Gockman with him. Gockman on this near hand side runs into danger. Poor ball. And Slough get a throw in on this near hand side. Challenged by Adam Kelly. Slough 3-0 down here. Hollis will take this throw. He's going to take it quickly towards Empire. It's well won by McPhee. Evans is underneath. It's going to flick it into the path of Shepherd, but Fraser does well to come across. Gives it to Hicks. Hicks going backwards. Plays it in towards Fraser. Fraser slips now. What is going on with these Slough players and their studs? Ball here looking for Adam Kelly. Clayton comes over. Slides in, but the ball falls to Kelly. Kelly on this far hand side. Cuts back in onto his right foot. Plays it into Shepherd. Shepherd shoots! And he just fires it wide of a despairing diver, Mark Scott. That was great play there by Weymouth. And again, Shepherd unmarked. Although he was on the edge of the box, the Slough defence and midfield are not getting back quick enough. And maybe Slough need to go forwards and try and get back into this game, but they've got to learn how to defend, or otherwise it could be an absolute hammering here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. Slough will be grateful they played 5 minutes without conceding a fourth goal. As Scott plays the ball forwards, and it's flicked on by Mpe to Smith. Smith towards Gockman. Gockman cuts inside, looking to play in Putman on that far side. Putman's just picked the ball up. He's about 30 yards away from goal. He's got Molesley onto him. He's going to try and go past him. Gets the ball in there. It's a decent high cross. Poor punch by Dorber, only as far as Maloney. Maloney on the edge of the box has to go back to Hope. Hope brings the ball back out to Fraser. Fraser back down the line to Putman. Good play by Slough. Putman just keeps the ball. He's let it. He's overrun the ball on that far hand side, and it's out for a throw-in. Nothing is going right for the Rebels here on the south coast. If only it was a better day where the sun would be shining, but unfortunately it's only shining on the Weymouth side today as they lead here with 5 minutes to go. This first half, they lead 3-0. Cooper with the throw. It's won by Molesley. He loses a good challenge there, but Evans trying to play the ball into the path of the goal scorer Thompson, but overhit. And Slough have a throw-in on the far hand side on the halfway line, which Fraser will go over and take. So Slough changed their formation round. The latest score in the trophy is Truro 0, Cirencester 0. Slough looking for a free kick there. Ball's cleared by Lowe's, and Slough with a really high line here. Mark Scott's had to come out of his area. He's played a bit of keepy up to kick the ball and then booted it down. And the Slough defence is, they've got more holes in the Slough defence than in a roll of Edam. It's absolutely terrible to watch and terrible for you to listen to. Hopefully the management team at half-time can do something with it, but bear in mind that the substitutes for Slough are two players who look like they maybe have failed fitness tests today. It's Clayton. He just time to clear it. He's still not cleared the ball. Now he finally clears the ball. Overhits that one too long, and that ball fall into the arms of Dorber. And Dorber's got no Slough player chasing him. He's going to just waste a little bit of time because he doesn't need to pick the ball up. Slough not going to run and chase the ball in. Empire's slowly coming in now, and Dorber picks the ball up, and will just finally decide to clear the ball long. Try and give you some half-time scores when we get to the half-time whistle. Dorber's kick just goes over the halfway line. Fraser's first underneath, only as far as Cooper. But good challenge there by Putnam. Putnam, Slough got a break here, 3-on-3. Putnam bursting into the penalty box. Plays it in, and his ball there was just pulled back towards Empire, but Brooks came in, and Slough won a corner on that far-hand side. And Slough, with Putnam going to take this corner, Slough do send forwards. This time they're going to go for it a little bit here. They've sent forward Hicks, Hollis and Clayton. It's unusual to see Guy Hollis go forwards for corners. It's an outswinging corner Putnam will take on this far hand side. This one's dinked in. It's going to be towards Gockman. Gockman with a header towards goal. It's just over the top of the goal and safely out for a goal kick. So Slough have pressed the self-destruct button here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes, very much like what they did in the home game. They were 3 down after 29 minutes in this game last season. They're already 3 down here, but it took till the 29th minute to get that first goal. As Dorber will take this kick. Again, it's Hicks underneath it. Does well to win the ball, but it's only as far as Evans. Now just the midfield, obviously quite a new pairing of Maloney and Hope, both very young. As Cooper brings the ball out, he's just trying to bring the ball out of his own half on the far hand side for Weymouth. Gives it back to Evans, back towards McPhee. McPhee trying to go past Smith, does so easily. Brings the ball forwards to Shepherd. Shepherd just coming deep for the ball. Gives it back to Evans, scorer of that first goal. Evans plays the ball forward. He slips over on the surf as well. And Fraser heads the ball out. It's thrown on the far hand side to Weymouth. You've got 2 minutes to go before the referee blows up, plus whatever he adds on, as Molesley has the ball on the far hand side alongside Cooper. Now trying to win the ball with Maloney, but it breaks through. Clayton mishits the ball and then slips over as he tries to clear. Ball's played forward, and it's cleared by McPhee to Evans. Evans plays the ball out as the lights come on in the main stand for me to be able to see what my notes are. Ball's fallen to Kelly. Kelly now is normally playing on the right. He seems to be playing on the left. Is now playing on the right. The good formation change in here as Hicks has the ball on that far hand side. He's chased down by Kelly. Hicks trying to turn Kelly on that far hand side. Finally clears the ball only as far as Evans. So Weymouth pinning Slough in here. Plays the ball across to Kopp. Kopp sees the ball catch in the air but does well to control it. brings the ball down, and this time Smith tries to dispossess McPhee. McPhee's still got the ball. Smith just running across the box, trying to harass both defenders here. Just clashes Brooks. Brooks will still bring the ball forwards. Maloney turns his back, and unfortunately Brooks' run goes out of play, and Slough will win a throw-in on that far-hand side. But Slough will have to do a massive turnaround if they want anything out of this game. They're 3-0 down here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. It's almost coming up to half-time. Do join us for the second half. You never know. You never know what can happen. Slough were 3 down last season at home to St Neots, came back and drew 3-3. So anything can happen. Don't be despaired by this current scoreline. Fraser takes the throw in for Slough. It's won by Evans, and it's flicked on by Kelly, but he can't keep it in play. It's out of play for a Slough throw. Goal in that FA Truro game. Sorry, FA Trophy game. Truro 1, Cirencester 0. Goal on the 42 minutes by Vassell. As Cooper just dinks the ball forwards for Weymouth, and the ball just catches in the air, and it only just about comes into Mark Scott's area. And again, Hollis and Clayton just looking at the ball as the ball just caught in the air and died as Scott plays that ball forwards. It's going to bounce through to Empire. Empire trying to flick the ball on, but only into the path of Brooks. He's got to chase his own head on as Empire. Empire's just played the ball. It's played off the top. And 38 seconds of extra play by the referee. I can see that Baker and Underwood, the two Slough joint managers, have gone in. They are utterly dejected as it is here at half-time. It's 3-0 to Weymouth. 3 goals in the space of virtually, I make it 5 minutes. I think officially it's 6. But Slough defensively been absolutely dire. First goal of the game fell to Dean Evans. Fired a shot from just outside the box. Beat despairing dive of Mark Scott. Mark Mosley is accredited with the second goal, with a chip over the goalkeeper as Mark Scott came out with some more poor defensive play by Slough. And then 3 minutes later, Ben Thompson on the end of another poor play as Slough just disintegrated on the space of half an hour. So what we'll do is we'll try and give you some half times from around the grounds. Don't forget, if you do want to get in contact with us, you can contact us at MyFC Rebels Radio, all one word, all in small cases, on Twitter, or if you're a member of MyFC, you can contact us on the Matchday chat. We'll just see if anyone's in there today, as MyFC are one of our co-sponsors. We'll try and give you some half-time scores from around some of the grounds. But Slough have been, they're not been poor, but defensively, they've just not got any kind of cohesion amongst themselves. That first goal, they had plenty of times to clear the ball, but just failed to do it. And defensively, they're just allowing players too much space. Whether Baker and Underwood have gone in and read them, or are reading them, maybe the riot act, I would guess that something along that line would be happening. But Slough have been totally outplayed in a space of just 6 minutes, and those 6 minutes are the difference between the two teams as half-times approach. So I'm going to try and run through some half-time scores with you. I'll go through some of the games that are in our league today. Bedworth versus Poole, Bideford versus Hitchin, Biggleswade versus Dorchester, Cambridge City versus Merthyr, Histon versus Redditch, Kings Lynn versus Frome. I know that Frome went down on Friday night because it's a 7-hour coach journey for them. So they went down Friday to be refreshed for today. Portland Rovers versus Dunstable, St Neots versus Kettering, and then we don't really want to go into the Weymouth Slough game. So I'll try and find some scores as we look through. Unfortunately, the tannoy announcer is right next to us, so you may not be able to hear a lot of what I'm saying, but I'll run through some of the scores that I've got at the moment. Histon 0, Redditch 0 is a half-time score. Cambridge City 0. Who are Cambridge City playing? Merthyr 0, sorry. Half-time in the FA Trophy is Corinthian Casuals 1, Hungerford 1. Biggleswade 0, Dorchester 0. Burnham 0, Supermarine, Swindon Supermarine 0. So our local team aren't doing very well in their game either at the moment. We've got Truro 1, Cirencester 1. And just trying to find some more as Kings Lynn nil, Frome nil. And there we go. So what we might do is we just, as the stadium announcers going on, what I might do is just pop off air for a couple of minutes. So time to put the kettle on there, and we'll come back to you with full second half coverage of this game here at the Bob Lucas Stadium, where we won't mention the half-time score, but let's just say it's not in Slough's favour.
Pitch right now, Parish Chairman Chris Coatley is presenting the Weymouth FC Volunteer of the Month Award for November to our ground staffs Kevin Banks and Paul Valentine. Kevin and Paul put in many hours to ensure the pitch here in the Bob Lucas Stadium is always in top condition. On behalf of Weymouth Football Club, we'd like to thank them for their efforts. Thank you very much, guys. So forthcoming matches going to the first team, starting this coming Wednesday, the 12th of December. The first 11 are home to Cheshire United in the Euro 6-7 Premier League, kick-off at 7:45. But please be aware this match only goes ahead if Cheshire do not draw their FA Trophy tie at Torquay tomorrow. They'll be involved in the replay. So that's this coming Wednesday, 7:45 Cheshire United. Next Saturday we're away to St Neots Town in the Euro 6-7 Premier League. Kick-off at 3 p.m. Coach leaves the Bob Lucas Stadium at 8 a.m. and the cost of the seat is £15. So if you wish to go to St Neots next Saturday, please see Brian or Dick Merv. Then the following home match is the small matter of Boxing Day clash with Dorchester Town. Saturday 26th of December, Evo 6 Southern Premier League, kick-off at 3 p.m. If you're not going to see me next week, why not pop down and support the reserves? They're home to Mere Town in Bespoke to Dorset Premier League next Saturday, 19th of December, kick-off at 2 p.m. Got some half-time scores for you. Starting with the Evo 6 Southern Premier League, Weymouth United 1, Poole Town 0. Bideford 0, Hitchin Town 0. Cambridge City 0, Merthyr Town 0. Piston 0, Redditch United 0. Kings Lynn Town 0, Froome Town 0. Porton Rovers 0, Dunstable Town 1. St Neots Town 0, Kettering Town 1. And in the Barclays Premier League, the result from the lunchtime kick-off, Norwich City 1, Everton 1. Half-times of Crystal Palace 1, Southampton 0. Manchester City 1, Swansea City 0. Sunderland 0, Watford 1. And West Ham 0, Stoke City 0. Also, finally, a big thank you from everybody associated with the Malcolm Regis Rotary Collection for all your generous donations here this afternoon. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Andy. Just to let you know, on Boxing Day, that first group buses will be running a very special bus service. There will be bus services, 1 from Portland, 2 from Littlemore, and a daytime service at number 10 from Dorchester. And also, first group have linked up with Weymouth Football Club on the day to run 2 special football specials from King's statue out into the ground. Times yet to be officiated by first group, but please look at your press, radio, etc. and Facebook for that. So there will be a special bus service from King's statue here to the Bob Lucas Stadium, 2 here and 2 back after the game. Okay?
Also on Boxing Day, there will be another chance to win a special anniversary replica shirt.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this second half coverage here from Rebels Radio, here from the Bob Lucas Stadium, as we'll bring you all the second half action as it happens live. Whether you'll want to listen to that, we'll wait and see. The first half wasn't exactly the greatest for the Rebels, but never say never. You never know what can happen in football. As the cliche says, it's a funny old game. Slough will be looking to come out. Unfortunately, haven't really got many options on the bench. In theory, I can see that the managers are already in the dugout. The Slough players are still in there, so maybe they're having a little chat amongst themselves about what they should do. And apologies if you can hear the Tannoy announcer just blasting away in the background there. But they're only on the subs. I mean, Maloney's already come on for Slough for the injured Nathan Webb in the 13th minute. But Slough really, as far as I can see, just warming up, is Adrian Sear and Charlie Strudden. So maybe Charlie Strudden could be the kind of option to come on for the Rebels. But we will wait and see what happens. I will run through some of the half-time scores. I think I've got all of them for the Southern Premier League. So the first one is Bedworth 0, Poole Town 1. Bideford 0, Hitchin 0, Biggleswade 0, Dorchester 0, Cambridge City 0, Merthyr 0, Histon 0, Redditch 0, Kings Lynn 0, Froome 0. There's also far these are 0-0s. I'm not just making it up. Porton Rovers 0, Dunstable 1, St Neots 0, Kettering 1, and Weymouth are the only team in the Southern Premier League today winning at home, and they are winning very, very comfortably at the moment. So just some scores from the Premier League for you. Man City are 1-0 up against Swansea. Then we've got Watford are 1-0 up away to Sunderland. Crystal Palace are 1-0 up at home to Southampton. And the other one is 0-0. As I just see Adrian Sear just coming over to the bench there. I just don't know if he's chatting to someone or if he's just retrieving a ball. But Slough will just, they're obviously still inside the dressing room here. We're a little bit late with the referee starting. So we're just waiting for the second half to come. So Slough lost here last year. Should have lost by a heavier margin it's mostly what the payback is for at the moment. They've been absolutely terrible since the half hour. Defensively, they've been all over the place. They're just coming out now, and Adrian Sears just having a chat with Mark Scott. Mark Scott's had he's had no real chance with any of the goals, but his footing today has been terrible. I'm not sure if he's changed his boots at half time. I didn't really take a notice of his boots, which is something I normally do, but there you go, we shall see. But it's going to be Slough are already out. The players are out here for the start of the second half. There are no further changes for Slough at the moment, but maybe you can just see them talking in their pockets. So Maloney and Hope, are just chatting. The three forwards in Putman, Smith and Empire, they're just talking to each other. The defenders are just having a little chat, talking to each other, saying, so maybe they're trying to organise themselves for this second half, and Slough will put in a better second half performance than they did in that first half. We'll bring you all the action as it starts. A little bit late starting at the moment, as I say. Still waiting for Weymouth to come out and the match officials. Maybe if Weymouth want to stay in the dressing room at half time and forfeit the match, that'd be great. Oh no, here comes some of them. And there's a couple of one of the games in the trophy today, Curzon Ashton versus Leamington, was postponed, and there are a few postponements around, obviously the weather that's affecting the northwest, and I believe that the Macclesfield Town game has been abandoned at half time in the FA Trophy. That game's been abandoned due to heavy rainfall, so it's the weather is winning some of those games up there, not getting those called off. So the Weymouth team are just coming out, and we're just waiting to see what's going on. Just waiting for the officials, actually. That's who we're waiting for now. Is the Slough Town, they're just waiting for the officials to come out. And there we go. So the officials are out, so we're going to have the start of the second half any moment now. We're just waiting for the referee, Mr. Moody, to go through his little checklist. Slough will be kicking from right to left in the start of this second half. They'll be looking to get back into this game really, really quickly, and looking to be a lot more defensively solid than they were in that first time. The referee just making sure everything's so. Putman and Smith are standing over the ball. Gockman's just being urged to go out wide for the Slough kickoff. The linesmen's and assistants, I shouldn't call it linesmen because we've got a female one. So our assistant referees are in position, just waiting for the referee, and that's it. Start of the second half. And immediately Slough pump the ball forwards, looking for Empire. Empire heads the ball through, looking for Gockman, but it falls to Kopp. Kopp will play the ball forwards. Clayton's underneath it. Strong header up towards Gockman, and Gockman will win that second header, but only as far as Evans. Evans heads the ball out on the far hand side. Smith goes to close Kopp down, or a slip there by McPhee, and Empire tries to win it back, but Kopp does really well. Wins the ball, plays the ball down the line, looking for the run of Thompson, and three Slough players run to the ball. Clayton's the first one across. He's just trying to see the ball out. Thompson's trying to get at him. Thompson's just caught Clayton, but the referee says, I'll give you that as a goal kick, and a goal kick it is, and Mark Scott will get his first touch of the second half. As the fans just start to make their way back into position here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. Some of them all with nice fresh pints of lager in their hands, are very lucky, aren't they? So Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. This time he keeps his footing. High up towards Empire. Empire can't get the ball, but it flicks onto Gockman. Gockman trying to flick it through to Smith. McPhee first to the ball, but back towards Gockman. Gockman now releasing Smith on that far-hand side. And ball doesn't ricochet kindly for Slough, and it's played over the top. And now it's a foot race, and again Clayton's just waiting for the ball. Thompson's got the ball. He's going to play it into the path of Shepherd. Shepherd gets back onto one shoot. Shoots! 4-0! And that is game over. And that is, again, poor defensive play by the two centre-backs for Slough. It's Shepherd. Chris Shepherd gets the goal on 47 minutes, and Slough again defensively. Clayton just waiting for the ball rather than trying to clear it himself, and it allowed Thompson to sneak in. Thompson gets the ball, plays it into the path of Shepherd, and Shepherd from 20 yards out fires a low, dry pass. Mark Scott is just really angry there. And I think I can just see John Underwood saying, he's put his fingers up 4 and saying that's 4 mistakes. And again, Slough haven't started this. Secondly, they've been defensively. The rain is just starting to come down here. It's sweeping in. I'm not going to get wet, thankfully. It's coming from behind my head. But Slough just today have been absolutely terribly defensively. And it's no surprise that they're not in a hurry to get the ball back. It's a throw-in on the far-hand side to Weymouth. Weymouth in no real hurry to increase their lead as it is. Ball's with Hicks. Hicks has the ball. He plays it into Maloney. Maloney cuts inside. Does well to come across the halfway line. Plays the ball out to Putman. Putman does well to reach a high ball. Brings it down to Fraser. Fraser cuts out inside to Maloney. Maloney does well to turn. Makes some space for himself. Keeps the ball. Back out towards Fraser in this lift-back position for him. Plays it out towards Putman. Putman's got a couple of players on him. Trying to go around Hooper. Gives the ball to Fraser. Good play by Fraser. Gets forwards for Slough. Immediately he's got 2 players on him. Wins a throw-in on that far-hand side. And it's ball's played through to Hope. Hope back towards Maloney. Maloney cuts inside, trying to go across, looking for Clayton. Clayton just brings the ball over the halfway line towards Hope. Hope gives it out to Hollis, playing in the right back position for Slough. Back towards Hope, and Slough just being pressured on the ball all the time. Clayton's got the ball. He's pressured by Thompson. Looks for the ball over the top for Gockman. It's out of play, and it's a throw-in on the far-hand side. So in case you are late back coming from your half-time cup of tea, it's now 4-0 here at the Bob Lucas Stadium with Shepherd and 4 different goal scorers. I think, well, I've got it down as 4 different goal scorers. I think the Weymouth Twitter person has given Thompson 2 of the goals, but we'll see what the official said. But that's what the stadium announcers have said as the throw finally comes in from Kopp. It's headed clear by Slough, but only as far as Evans. Evans heads it back into the path of Shepherd. Shepherd's giving it to Molesley. Molesley got acres of space here. Mark Scott comes out, he dinks it over him, but Mark Scott does well to save that one as Molesley tried to chip Scott when he should have just blasted it. Scott will roll the ball out to Hollis. Hollis got the ball on that far hand side, takes a touch, gives it in towards Hope. Hope with acres of time on the ball here. He's just got no option. Maloney is the one that makes the option for him. Gives the ball back to Hope. Hope comes across to Fraser. Fraser can bring the ball forward. He's got Putman in front of him. Hits it a little bit too hard in front of Putman. He can't get to that. And it's out for a Weymouth throw. And it was very much like this time last season. Every time Weymouth went forwards, they really did look like scoring. And that's the exact same thing that's going on here today. Weymouth just look like every time they get the ball, they're just going to break the Slough back half. And again, this is an incident. What happened there was it's a throw in from Weymouth. And Adam Kelly just wandered in from nowhere, totally unmarked. Clayton was marking no one. And Clayton finally got the ball. Oh, and that's it! Slough can get a goal. It's got it. Oh my God! The ball was played back by Kopp towards Dorber. Dorber had the ball. He tried to clear it. He took his time. Empire got to the ball. He got a foot to it. And as he tried to get back, Dorber put a hand to it as Charlie Empey tried to turn. The ball came loose. And then Kopp came across and cleared the ball out for a corner when Slough looked like they could have got a goal back here. But it's a corner on that far-hand side. And it all came from absolutely nothing. The ball was just played back by the Weymouth to the goalkeeper. It's an in-swinging corner on the far-hand side for Lewis Putman. Slough are going for it now. They're sending everybody forwards for this one. Putman puts this one high up into the penalty area. Comes through to Hollis. It will come back out towards Putman. Putman will take a touch. Dinks the ball back in. It's headed clear by Molesley. And now Weymouth can attack on the break. Trying to find Shepherd. Shepherd does well to pile it into the path of Kelly. Kelly can bring the ball forwards. He's going to go on the far-hand side to where Kopp, the left-back, has made a storming run down the side. He's up against Ryan Hope. Kopp's trying to beat him. He's going to keep going. He does get the ball. He gets the cross in. It's a poor cross by Jordan Kopp. And it's come to nothing, and Slough escaped there from their own corner. It looked like Weymouth were going to go break down the other end. But it remains here 4-0. And we played 7 minutes of this second half. And it really doesn't look like it's going to get any better for Slough with that opportunity of trying to put the ball into an empty net. That's been missed. Nothing is going right for Slough as Scott takes this goal kick. Aim towards Empire. Empire flicks the ball onto Smith. Smith does well to control the ball. He's immediately closed down by several players. Gives it to Hope. Hope plays the ball forward, but it's a poor ball. Gockman trying to win it back for Slough, but it's on to Kelly. Kelly trying to find the run of Molesley, and that ball's just caught the wind there. And it's headed into the arms of Mark Scott from Sean Fraser, and Fraser this time receives the ball from a throw-in from Mark Scott. Scott realising that the wind is quite strong here now. And Weymouth they're hunting in packs here. Maloney, great challenge there by Kenzie Maloney. Ball's still in play though, he's going to keep the ball in. They've kept it in on that far hand side. But it's come out and Slough got the ball with Mark Scott. But Weymouth are just attacking. Fraser gave the ball to Putman. Putman had 4 players on him straight away. Now Mark Scott does release a long kick. This is a good kick. It's going to fall into the path of Gockman. Gockman just on the far edge of the penalty area. Trying to go past Jordan Kopp. He's still got the ball. He's gone past. He's just got pulled back there. Surely that's a foul, referee. Well spotted by the referee there as Jordan Kopp just pulled the leg back of Gherkin Gockman as he'd gone past him on the byline and tried to get through. So Slough have a free kick. It's kind of like you'd describe it as a short corner in hockey. And Mark Scott's just come over and had a word with the manager, Neil Baker, just to get some instructions there. So Slough have this free kick. There's a stoppage just at the moment. There's a Weymouth player down who's just putting his boots on by the looks of it. As the Weymouth fans to our right make a racket of noise. As the referee paces out 10 steps for this free kick. Jordan Kopp is a one-man wall. So Slough will have this free kick. It's going to be taken by Lewis Putman. He just dinks that ball over. Empire tries to head it on, but he can't direct it goalwards, and it's out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick. So Slough just not having the best of days here on this cold December day as Dorber takes a long kick. Oh, and Shepherd's in here. Oh, it's Mark Scott's had to come 10 yards out of his area. It's just from a goal kick. The ball eludes the entire defence. And Slough are defensively, I don't know if there are any defenders left on the pitch. Slough play the ball forwards to Empire. Empire gets a chance to turn. He's going to put it into the path of Putman. Putman's on the edge of the penalty area. Gets onto his left foot. He shoots, but he drills that shot wide of the goal. Rather than kind of powering a shot through, he's tried to just angle it into the corner, but just puts that one wide. But Slough defensively, they're not picking up the movement of the front three. And at the moment, just to give you like a description, the Weymouth front three at the moment are all literally standing within 5 yards of each other, and it's Kelly, Shepherd and Thompson, and they're all just standing there, and Slough just not sure who to pick up and where to run through. And now the ball's been placed down by Dorber. They've actually got 4 men forwards, have Weymouth, as Dorber takes the kick. Clayton wins that header well towards Smith. Smith can chest the ball down and turn. He's going to try and release Empire. Empire's up against McPhee, but McPhee comes across, the seasoned non-league pro as he is, and plays the ball out for a throw-in on the far-hand side. And just waiting for the ball to come in. It's going to be Hollis to take the throw-in for Slough. Hollis will take this long throw for Slough. Aim towards Empire. MP does flick the ball on. It's cleared by Cooper, only as far as Maloney. Maloney does well to get the ball out to Hollis. Hollis has got no options. Maloney makes a great run down the side. He's played it into Gockman. Gockman's immediately closed down by 2 players, but got the ball in. He's going to get... Oh, and that ball has gone... He's hit it forwards. It's got caught in the air, and it's actually blown further behind him than he actually was. And now Weymouth can break, looking to play the ball into the middle to Evans, scorer of the first goal. Plays the ball forwards, but not into the path of Kelly, and it's out for a goal kick. But yeah, Gockman just had the ball, and he kicked it high in the air, and it looped up, and it caught the wind, and the wind just blew it way back. Ball over the top here. Clayton's up against Thompson. Thompson's doing well to win the ball on that far-hand side. Keeps it level with the Slough penalty. Plays it in towards Kelly. Kelly's immediately closed down by Hollis. Kelly's still got the ball, and the two are just pulling shirts. Hollis wins that one, plays the ball down the line, but unfortunately it's out of play and out for a throw-in just by the halfway line. And Weymouth will look to surge forward here. They're 4-0 up. I can't see how many minutes we played of the second half. 11 minutes played of the second half. Ball's played forward to Shepherd. Shepherd's got plenty of time to turn. There's no help from the midfield. He's got Kopp on the overlap. So Fraser slips as he tries to defend the header. It's coming through to Mosley. Mosley out to Cooper. Cooper plays it into Shepherd. Shepherd, oh, lovely back heel towards Cooper. Cooper shoots, it's 5-0. What a goal. Chris Shepherd at the heart of it again. And again, no one watched as the right back surges forwards and blasts the ball past the Slough defence It's 5-0 with a fifth different scorer. And on the 57th minute, Slough are 5-0 down. And Slough, again, although they haven't got Charlie Strutton's just being told to warm up, I don't think you need Charlie Strutton. I think you need a brickmaker or a bricklayer and brick up that goal, because defensively Slough have been terrible. First substitution of the game though goes to Weymouth. Leaving the field is Mark Molesley. Coming on is George Rigg.
First substitution for Terrace and replacing number 9, Mark Molesley. Number 16, George Rigg.
So Rigg on for Molesley. So Weymouth 5-0 up here, and Slough defensively have been absolutely dire. Hope gets the ball from the kickoff, gives it to Hollis. Hollis plays the ball forwards. Again, it's an aimless ball forwards. Smith does well to win the ball for Slough, but he's been robbed by Lowes. Lowes back towards Cobb. Cobb plays the ball forwards. Clayton wins that first header against Thompson, but it falls to Kelly. Kelly dispossessed by Slough, gives it to Clayton. Clayton's got the ball. Gives it to Hicks. Hicks brings the ball forward to Fraser, the makeshift left back. Plays the ball into the box to Empire. Empire controls that with his chest. Slough on the attack here. He's got Putman and Fraser by the side. Gives the ball back to Fraser. Fraser in towards Smith. Smith's got a chance to get in. Oh, he's just taken the wrong touch there. And it's given McPhee the chance to come across and defend. Smith's trying to chase his own ball down. It's Cooper, the goal scorer of that last goal, is the one that clears the ball long. Clayton's misjudged the ball again. And this time Mark Scott's come 30-odd yards out of his goal to clear the ball. And again, Slough defensively not doing very well. Kopp this time has the ball. And they played the ball forwards. It's gone through. And it's come back to to Evans. Evans plays the ball forwards. He passes Putman to Rigg with his first touch of the ball. He's going to play it to Shepherd, Kelly, who's on rush, trying to get past Hicks. And it's a foul there by Kelly on Adam Kelly. Fouls Hicks there, and Slough have a free kick inside the box. And Slough make a substitution. Charlie Empire is the player leaving the pitch, and coming on is Charlie Strudden. And that substitution is on the 71st minute. Sorry, 61st. Sorry, 59. My maths is terrible today. 59 minutes for that substitution. So Slough 5-0 down. Still got another half hour to go. Would you like to bet on how many goals are going to be scored? How many by Weymouth? How many on Slough? This is the game to be in the Southern Premier League. All the other games have got either 0 or 1 goal in. This is the place to be. Scott takes this goal kick. Aimed towards Strudden, beaten to the ball by McPhee, and that will be headed out on that far hand side. I did have some notes about, strangely enough, that Weymouth have played 10 games at home this season. In those 10 games, they've scored 13 goals. They've got 5 today here. They could most probably end up with more. As the ball's brought forwards by Cooper, scorer of that 5th goal, gives it to Rigg. Comes into the Slough half. Rigg goes back to Evans, scorer of the 1st goal. Evans got plenty of time. He's got no one marking him. He's got enough time to go down the shop and buy a pack of cigarettes. He's still got the ball. Plays it into the middle, looking for Shepherd. Shepherd turns, slips, goes past Clayton. Oh, he's gone through. Is it going to be 6? Oh, Mark Scott, what a save. What a save by Mark Scott. He's given away a corner. But Shepherd had just gone through. Clayton slips. Kelly through. Scott comes out, saves it. It's a corner. And Mark Scott has had no chance with any of the goals today. He's made a couple of good saves. That was another one. And it's going to be a corner, an in-swinging corner from Shepherd. Weymouth looking like they're going to score at every opportunity. This one comes in. It comes in far. It's a free header. Oh, and Mark Scott saves it again. What a great save from Mark Scott. The referee doesn't think it's a save. He thinks it's gone wide. But the header on the far side, I think, was from Brooks. It was actually from McPhee. I thought that Mark Scott had saved it. It certainly took a deflection as McPhee had headed it down into the ground. But it should have been 6 twice, and it wasn't. It remains here. It's so dark, I can't even see that. We played just over an hour, and it's 5-0 to Weymouth with 5 different goal scorers. So Scott takes a long kick Strudham first to the ball, but it's come through to Brooks. Brooks has plenty of time. Slough just not pressing. Ball's played forward by Cooper. This time Clayton does win the header, only as far as Evans. Evans time to play the ball forward to Kelly. Kelly to Rigg. Rigg with a nice little touch, but Mackenzie wins it for Slough. But he can't play in Ed Smith. Sorry about the interference here. It's just the microphone's getting caught. But Slough just not in this game at all. They're not going to have a... can they possibly get a comeback and win 6-5? It doesn't look on it at this stage. They haven't really had a decent effort on target. The ball's played full. Everyone misses this one, and Hicks will have to go back to his goalkeeper. Scott has to come to the edge of his area to kick this one long. He's kicking it long towards Gockman. Gockman's underneath this for Slough. McPhee wins the first header, though. Then it's cleared by Copper up the line. And Weymouth just looking to attack every time they get the ball. But poor touch there by Shepherd. It's out for a throw-in. And John Underwood, below me, looks dejected. As the throw will be from Guy Hollis. The Slough fans definitely quiet as he flicks the ball into Strudham. Strudham trying to play the ball in to Putman. It's cleared though before it can fall into the path of Smith, and Dorber will come across and grab that one at the second attempt. And it's Dorber who throws the ball out to Kopp. Kopp can bring the ball forwards. He's going to look for the run of Thompson. Thompson wins the ball. Clayton wins it back for Slough, but that's a heavy touch by him into the path from Putman. Putman's just caught there by Rigg and wins a free kick as he tried to turn. But the Weymouth fans behind the goal are not surprisingly joyous in their celebrations at the moment, as they are 5-0 up here. But do not think it's doom and gloom. There's always a chance for Slough to get 6 goals. Ball's with Strutton. He loses it to McPhee. McPhee plays it across again, looking for the run of Kelly, and pops up on the left-hand side this time. Slough just haven't coped with the movement of the Weymouth front, well, in theory, front 6, to be honest. As Slough have a throw in on the far-hand side, which Hollis will take. Takes a long throw in, but it's caught in the wind, and it's cleared by Weymouth towards Shepherd. Shepherd orchestrating everything. Comes into Thompson. Thompson acres of space to find Cooper to score of that 5th goal. This is the right-back who's one of the furthest forward players for Weymouth. He goes back to Rigg. Rigg has the ball. He goes across to Evans. Evans can plenty of time on the ball. Gives it back to Rigg. Rigg's got enough time to do whatever he wants with it. Maloney finally comes in with a challenge. Slough just all over the place and not getting man tight on Weymouth. It's just keep ball for Weymouth at the moment. Evans to Kopp. Kopp back to Evans. Evans got the ball towards Rigg. Evans heads the ball forwards to Thompson towards Shepherd. Shepherd slips. Loses the ball. Not one Slough player challenges for it. Shepherd can win it back, but his pass on the far hand side is out of play. And there's a substitution on this near hand side for Weymouth, and it will be the non-league Weymouth legend, which is Stuart Yetton. He's coming on. We've played 20 minutes of this second half, so he comes on to replace number 10 Ben Thompson. On 65 minutes, Stuart Yetton comes on. So just when Slough think it couldn't get any worse, that Weymouth bring on the goal-scoring legend that is Stuart Yetton, and he immediately goes up front. He immediately takes the captain's armband. A Slough long throw forward by Hollis is flicked on by Gockman, only as far as Kopp. Comes through to Shepherd. Shepherd trying to flick the ball on. Hollis wins the header. Out of play for a throw-in. And Slough just not having any real control of this game. I'm sorry, just trying to read that Twitter. Weymouth had the ball with McPhee. McPhee goes across to Brooks, closed down by Smith, who's run his socks off today. Plays the ball forwards to Shepherd. Shepherd does well to give it to Cooper. Shepherd just dinks into his own half. Slough win the ball through Putman, but he can't keep hold of it. Shepherd wins the ball. Maloney trying to get it back off him. Weymouth just dominating the play here. They've got the ball through Rigg. Rigg gives the ball towards Kelly. Kelly to Shepherd. Shepherd, lovely ball on the far hand side to the left back Kopp. Kopp's in acres of space. He's going up against Gockman. Still got the ball. He gets the cross in first time. Scott comes for it, but he slips again. Slough clear up towards Strutton. Strutton does well to hold the ball up. Now he's going to try and release Smith with a ball that catches in the wind yet again. Smith does well to control it, but Brooks comes in and wins it, takes it off his feet, and Dorber with the clearance. But ball will fall to Putman inside the Weymouth half. He's challenged by Kelly. Slough have given the ball away to Shepherd. Shepherd to Lowe's trying to find the ball. It's hit Hollis on the back. And now it's a one-on-one. It's a summer chance for 6. It's 6 goals. It's the substitute Rig. Oh my word. If we weren't on the supporters coach, we'd all go home now. It's 6-0. And that is, there's still 23 minutes to go. 67 minutes. Trying to find it. It's 67. So Rig gets the goal. I make that. It's 6-0. It's 6 different goal scorers. And again, defensive mistake. The ball hit Guy Hollis on the back. He slipped over. The ball falls for Rig. He come all that way, 25 yards out, runs in, gets into the box, fires it past the despairing Mark Scott. And Slough now going on the attack. They're going to play 4 forward. Why not? You're 6-0 down. You don't want to shut up shop. Let's go for it. Only trouble is, ball's played forward, straight out of play. So not the best performance here from the Rebels. As Weymouth keep the ball again. They've got the ball back. This time Slough win it, gives it to Putman. Putman can play the ball forwards, looking for the run of Strudden. Ball's kept in on the far hand side by Kopp. Kopp comes back, and then Maloney furthest forward for Slough. He slips over as well. What is wrong with the boots for Slough today? They really haven't tried to get to grips with this surface here today. McPhee wins the ball back for Weymouth, deep inside his own penalty area. Plays the ball down the line by Kopp. It's out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Slough. Slough in no real hurry to take this. As they've got the ball with Hicks. Hicks on that far-hand side. Hicks trying to go on. He gives it to Hope. Hope will... Our last hope is Hope, and he's given it to Fraser. Fraser brings the ball forward from that left-back position. Gives it to Putman. Putman with acres of space. Gives it into Smith. Smith's is 25 yards from goal with his back to goal. Let's get him in the box towards Putman. Putman immediately closed down on him. He can turn. He can run. He can give the ball to Smith. Smith, he's waiting for the ball. The ball Putman will keep the ball in for Slough. It's still quite near the danger zone. He's near the penalty area. Digs the ball in. It's cleared to the clear. Only as far as Fraser. Fraser inside the box. Just overruns it, and then Shepherd plays it back out to the right back Cooper, and Cooper just plays the ball down the line, looking for Yetton, and again, another terrible defensive mistake. 2 Slough players went for the ball. There's an injury here to Shepherd, and they haven't kicked the ball out. Slough got the ball with Gottman. Gottman through to Smith. Slough just being asked to kick the ball out, but they've got no real need to. They're 6-0 down. Maloney with the ball. Goes past one man. Trying to feed in Smith. It's cleared. And Weymouth had the ball. They're attacking, and now they kick the ball out of play with Kelly. It's Shepherd who's down. So one way you can stop Shepherd is by kicking him on the ankle so that he can't continue, and that's what happened there. So it's 6-0 to Weymouth. My thanks to Charles Wilkinson, who's contacted us on Twitter saying sympathies, but keep it up. It doesn't matter. It's a good game of football if you're a neutral. It's a good game of football if you're a Weymouth fan. And Weymouth will make their third and final substitution. Shepherd it is who comes off. And coming on is number 17, Jake Wannell. And that's in the 70th minute. So third and final substitution there for Weymouth. So for all you Rebels fans out there, you've only got another 20 minutes left for Slough to get 7 goals. Can you see it happening? We shall see. Would you like to go down the local bookies and put tenner on it? I wouldn't waste my money if I was you. So the ball's been thrown back by Slough and given to the goalkeeper. No repeat of the silly incident the other week where we tried to give the ball back. So Dorber takes this goal kick for Weymouth. Yetton's underneath it. Poor touch by him. Maloney wins that first header. Gets caught there, and there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on there. Rig has gone down as if he's been punched in the face. It certainly didn't look like that. It looked like the 2 players have got tangled. Now some of the other Weymouth players are coming over to get joined in. They don't know what happened. They couldn't see it. Maloney's being held back here by Ryan Hope. The linesman and the referee on this near-hand side have come across just to see what was going on. But the two players have gone for the ball. They've landed on top of each other. They just tried to get each other. As Maloney tried to get up, his leg got tangled with George Rigg, and he just kind of like tried to push away to get away from him, and that was it. So the linesman, Mr. Knight, and the referee, Mr. Moody, are in discussions here. The referee will go to his... Was he going to go to his pocket? We're not quite sure. Ed Smith is going towards the assistant referee, asking what's going on. The referee wants Mr. Rigg as well. Rigg's just gone off because he's obviously been treated. Maloney as well. Maloney's got a red card on his league debut. Slough can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's a terrible decision. Absolutely terrible decision. He clearly didn't push him in the face. The Slough management team are absolutely fuming with this. The young Maloney, he's only a young lad, is absolutely gutted. The Slough players just cannot believe it, and I can't believe that Rigg isn't getting a yellow card at all. Rigg was the one that was holding him down on the ground, and he's got away with it scot-free. The referee's just going to let the game go. Absolutely poor officials. That's really poor officiating. Absolutely terrible. How he cannot give Rigg a card at all is unbelievable. It's terrible. Slough down to 10 men. They're 6-0 down, and we've got 20 minutes left to go by whatever the time the referee adds on. Do us all a favour, ref. Blow up and let us go home. It's terrible. It's going to be a free kick for Weymouth. It's going to be taken by the left-back Kopp. Kopp will take this free kick. He's going to dink it just to the edge of the area where Yeton is. Yeton holds the ball up well. Does well to turn. Closed down by Fraser. The ball breaks kindly on the far-hand side. It's fallen to Lowe. Lowe shoots! Oh, and it's just wide of the goal there. But good play there by Weymouth. Looking for that 7th goal. And then Slough, who have already won 7-1 this season, they're hopefully not going to be on the hands of a 7-goal drubbing. There's been a goal in the game between Cambridge and Merthyr. It's Cambridge City 1, Merthyr 0. Certainly not 6 goals like there is here. This is the place to be. As John Underwood just has a quiet word in the officials' ear as the assistant runs down this side. Ball comes to Hope. Hope will... Oh, he's just put that one high up in the air. He's going to win his own flick on. That's how bad it is. It's come through to Cooper. Cooper cuts inside. He's going to try and release Yeton. Yeton does well to hold the ball up. Brings the ball out to Kopp. Kopp, who's now playing on this right-hand side. Ball's played in the middle to Rigg, scorer of the 6th goal. He's trying to play the ball over there for one now, but that's out of play and it's out for a goal kick. So Slough here down to 10 men with that sending off of Kensley Maloney on his league debut. Unfortunately, his league debut only lasted 58 minutes as he came on as a 40-minute sub for Nathan Webb. Mark West, if only Mark West was here. Mark Scott is going to take the goal kick for Slough. And it should take as much time as he needs, really, just to do this. Ball catches in the wind yet again. It just about reaches the halfway line. Free header for Evans. It's come through to Clayton. Clayton this time controls the ball. Plays it along the line, though, but it's easy meat. It's for Warnell. Warnell's just played the ball. And Slough, again, just stopping and starting. It's out for a throw-in on that far-hand side. It's a throw-in to Weymouth, actually. I thought it was a throw-in to Slough. Weymouth take it quickly through to Rigg. Rigg comes in. He gets the ball into Lowe's. Lowe's plays it back out to Evans. Evans closed down by Gockman. Gockman just can't get in the game. It's fallen through to Warnell, who's come on as left-back. And Slough have lost it with... Dan Hicks just giving the ball away inside the box. They played it through. Oh my God, Slough are terrible. Why have Weymouth not scored that? Slough had played the ball, it was chipped in. Slough couldn't defend it. Yeton had the chance, he came away from goal. Scott couldn't get near it, and somehow Weymouth haven't put the ball in the back of the net. But I tell you what, you wouldn't bet on it not coming. Well, now with the cross. Clayton heads it back towards his own goal. Mark Scott safely gathers that, with Yeton underneath him, rolls the ball out to... I couldn't tell you what the formation is, but it looks like Hicks is now right back, Hollis is centre back after the sending off. I don't think it really matters at the moment. And still the management team of Slough constantly in the ear of the official on this near-hand side. that gave that decision as the ball's played forward. Hollis comes across. What's he doing? He's letting Mark Scott. Oh. Hollis lets the ball run to Mark Scott. It's not going in his area. He's had to come out of the area to clear it. In the end, the linesman has put us out of our misery and said it's offside. So Slough have a free kick. There will be, we've got about 14 minutes left of the second half to add on. But with the referee, with that sending off incident, it could be anything. It really could. So the Weymouth fans to our right just making a lot of noise here as they're 6-0 up. Scott will take this free kick for Slough. As this is the loudest that the Weymouth fans have been today. Scott puts that ball forwards. It's a free header for Weymouth. Only as far as Hicks. Hicks can bring the ball forward across the halfway line. Bringing it up, he's up against Evans. Evans does well to win that tackle, but it's out for a throw-in on that far-hand side. And Slough will have a throw-in, which Hicks will go across to take. Slough just looking for anything. Ball's thrown into Strudden. Strudden does well to keep the ball. He's giving it to Smith. Smith's too far out to Putman. Putman's right on the corner. He's giving it to Smith. Smith's going to go through. 6-1. The comeback is on. You heard it here first. I don't even know what minute that was on. Oh, we've got about 13 minutes left. Smith has scored. I've lost my pen. It's dark here. I can't see anything. Smith has scored. I do. 13 minus that. What's that? 82, 72, 13. What's the score? 77 minutes. That's it. That'll do us. I don't really know. Slough have got a goal back. Ed Smith. 77 minutes. So the comeback is on for the Rebels. 10 men Rebels. Can they pull it off? 6-1 down here. Weymouth win a free kick. They take it quickly. Brooks has got the ball. Brooks brings it across halfway line to Kopp. Kopp's turned, caught by Smith, and Smith will get a yellow card at least for that one. And a little bit of they just shake hands, there's Smith and Kopp, but do you know, I got a funny feeling that Smith might not even get a yellow card here. I really don't understand what the referee's doing today. He's just having. It's no good having a quiet word with Ed. I think Ed's deaf in that ear. Strangely enough, Smith commits a foul that's worthy of a yellow card. He gets away with it, and yet the official on this near-hand side somehow saw a push or a punch or an elbow in the face. It was a tangle of bodies for that red card. So maybe the official here has got X-ray vision. Ball's played in from that free kick. It's headed away by Hollis. Comes through to Lowe's. Lowe's plays it out to Evans. Evans with a poor control there. Brings it into Rigg. Rigg plays it into Lowe's. Lowe's can turn. He's got a chance to bring the ball forwards. It's closed down. He's going to play the ball to Kopp. And Fraser's got so many men on the outside of him. Kopp plays the ball forwards to Cooper, but it's too far, too hard, and it's out for a goal kick. So it's a 6-1 here as Biggleswade have just scored. So it's Biggleswade 1, Dorchester 0. But the Slough Town fans behind the goal, not really got much to celebrate here. But Slough got a goal back, and I make it 10 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on to get 6 more goals so we can win 7-6. Scott with the goal kick up towards Strudden, but it's won by Wonnell. Wonnell flicks it on to Rigg. Rigg has plenty of time. Slough obviously with 10 men trying to keep 2 men forwards. Ball's played forward to Billy Lowe's. Lowe's will come back to Brooks. Brooks, everyone's inside the Slough half apart from the goalkeeper as Hollis wins that first challenge. Clears the ball, poor clearance. It comes through to Smith. Smith hits it to Fraser. Fraser hits it straight at a Weymouth player. Good tackle in there by Ryan Hope. It comes out, it's a throw-in on this near-hand side. Cooper will take for Weymouth. Weymouth trying to give the ball. Charlie Strudden wins the ball, but only gives it can't keep hold of it. It's out for a throw-in just by the away dugout. So it's Cooper that will take this throw-in for Weymouth. He still hasn't taken it. He's waiting for the movement. He goes back all the way back to Brooks. Brooks is closed down by Strudden. Brooks goes past him, knocks it forwards, crosses the halfway line now. Goes back all the way to McPhee. McPhee and Evans standing next to each other. Evans brings the ball forwards for Slough. Slough looking tired and weary now with less than 10 minutes to go here. The ball's on the far-hand side with Evans. Evans in towards Lowe's. Lowe's can turn his body. Opens up. Looking for a run. He's got Kelly on his near-hand side. Kelly gives the ball away to Fraser. Fraser does well to keep the ball. Wood flicks it off Brooks and wins a throw in. And strangely enough, that Weymouth haven't been the same team since the substitution of Chris Shepherd, who was instrumental in a lot of their play. Slough have been the better of the two teams since he went off the pitch. Slough have a throw in on this near hand side. Fraser to take. Fraser, long throw, is trying to find Stratton. It's going to flick on. It's going to be another throw, literally where it is. Trent Phillips is sitting in a chair. I think he was been told to calm down a little bit by the management after that red card decision. They're going to leave this throw for Hollis. Hollis takes this throw, aiming towards Stratton, but good throw over the top. Stratton challenges McPhee, but that's a foul by Stratton. And McPhee's just got a little bit of a head injury there. And we're just going to wait to see if he needs any treatment. The referee's just gone over and he said no, he's fine, so the game will continue in a second. And McPhee's back to his feet. It's a free kick for Weymouth, which goalkeeper Andrew Dorber will take, who's lost his clean sheet bonus on his first game ever for Weymouth. So they take the free kick quickly. It's taken by Dorber to McPhee. McPhee to Evans. Evans sitting in a deeper position. Weymouth trying to spread the play here as it comes back to... Oh, it's a slip there by McPhee, and Charlie Stratton wins the ball. He wins it off Brooks. He's got Putman in attendance. Brings the ball to Fraser. Fraser bursting forward. Turns back to his own goal. Oh, he takes two players out of the play. Lovely play there by Sean Fraser. Dinks the ball over looking for Stratton. It's going to fall through. It's headed away by McPhee, though. And then Lowe's comes back and helps out his defence. Ball's well with Cooper inside the Weymouth half. Plays the ball forwards to Kopp, who's playing anywhere he feels like at the moment. Evans plays the ball over to Wonnell, the substitute on that far hand side. Chests the ball down, crossing up against Gockman. Gives it to Rigg towards Lowe's to Evans, and Evans with a poor ball there, but McPhee does really well to keep that in on that far hand side, to keep the build up going for Weymouth. In towards Lowe's closed down by goal scorer Smith. Still going. Smith wins that one well. Gives it. Clayton wins that ball. Caught there as he brings that ball out. Clayton with the ball gives it to Fraser. Slough with just a lack of option up front. Gives the ball to Stratton. Stratton does well to control it. Brings it into Putman. Putman got a chance to come forwards. He comes backwards instead to Fraser. Fraser immediately got two players onto him. Gives it back to ball to Hope. Ryan Hope does well to dummy one challenge. He's still got the ball. He's got two players on him. Slough's with balls with Putman, back towards Hope. Hope cutting across the pitch. You're going to take the referee on. That's how good he is. Plays the ball forwards to Gockman on that far hand side. Gockman got trying to cut inside. Sorry, it's Hicks actually. Sorry, not Gockman. Hicks out to Gockman. There you go. I knew he was out there somewhere. Plays the ball back towards Hope. Hope will come back into Putman. Putman in a deeper role here. Cuts inside, trying to get the ball. He's got to go back. It's going to go back to Hollis. Slough with the ball. Back towards Clayton. Clayton just inside his own half. Brings the ball back to Putman. Putman just looking wide. Got very little options as Slough back with his 10 men. Putman goes to Clayton. Clayton on the centre circle. Oh, heavy touch by Clayton. Wins the ball back though. And then plays the ball up the line to Hicks. Hicks who bursts forward. He's trying to play it. Hicks has lost the ball. It's broken through to Kelly. Kelly does a acrobatic turn. Gives the ball back to Evans. Evans immediately fires it wide to this near hand side where Kopp, who started the game as left back, brings the ball forwards. He cuts inside the run of Stratton. Looking for someone. Slough got all 8 men back apart from Stratton. Ball's won by Putman. Putman wins that ball well. Does well to shake off the challenge. He's got the ball. Just been caught there. That's a free kick. And surely a yellow card for kicking the ball away. No, don't be silly, referee. Why would you miss that? We don't care. Waste a bit more time. We've only got 5 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. Personally, I think the referee shouldn't add anything on, really. Let's get back on that supporters coach.
This afternoon's match attendance here at Weymouth Stadium, 532.
532 people here. That's not bad. That's like, I don't know, 60 people a goal or something, is it? Slough trying to win the ball back. Putman on this near hand side. Back heels it on, keeps the ball on. Hope's got the ball now for Slough. Hope plays it forward to Smith. Smith's into the path of Stratton. Stratton just loses the challenge, but the ball falls for Gottman. It won't. Oh, good challenge there by Wonnell. Brings it to Kelly. Kelly will just give the ball to Lowe's. Lowe's just looking for Yeton on this fair hand side. Well won by Fraser. Good challenge there by Sean Fraser. Gives it to Putman. Putman just got time. Gives it to Fraser. Putman's just playing exceedingly deep is the word. Plays it out towards Stratton. Stratton with a great bit of skill. Keeps hold of the ball. Fraser now got the ball. Looks like Fraser and Stratton maybe swap positions. Fraser forwards. Hope's got the ball. He's going to go across to Hicks, who's playing maybe a right wing back. Oh, Hicks has had the ball taken off him by Rigg. And Rigg is going to try and play the ball forward for Kelly. That's it, too hard. And out for a goal kick. I make it 3 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on for the substitutions. And the red cards and goals. And there's not been many goals to talk about, so don't worry about that. So Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. They are not doing too bad. They're only 6-1 down here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. And we're just waiting for Scott to take this goal kick. He's just wasting a little bit of time. Hits the ball long, high up into the dark sky now. It's a free header for Evans and another header by Lowe's. Hope just volleys this one straight out of the pitch and into the refrigerated specialist grandstand. There you go. That's the actual official name of that stand. So Weymouth take the ball quickly to Evans, closed down by Strudden, who's done a lot of work since he's come on a sub. It's Brooks who brings the ball forwards gives it to Kopp. Kopp playing as a right midfielder now. Gives the ball into Lowe's. Lowe's closed down by Smith. Smith running hard. Back towards Evans, scorer of the first goal of this deluge today. Up to Winnell. Winnell's trying to break through into the box here on that far hand side. He does well to get the ball. He's put a terrible cross in. Hit it way too hard. And Slough not in any hurry whatsoever to get that ball from behind the goal. There's some little kids getting it. Take your time, little kiddies. You've thrown it on too quick. Never mind. But it remains here. They've got some lights in the stand that they had on in the first half. Second half, they decided to turn it off, so I can't actually see anything because it's pitch black at the back of this stand. But I think we got about a minute and a half left, plus whatever the referee adds on. So Slough will be grateful. They haven't conceded a goal since, or at least the 67th minute, so that's not too bad for them. Ball's played forwards. Left it, Strudden trying to chase down, but McPhee goes over to win the ball. McPhee plays the ball to Winnell. Winnell keeps it in on that far-hand side. Goes back, and Weymouth really trying to stretch the play and use all the width of the pitch here. Goes back to Evans, plays it in now to Lowe's, trying to just draw a couple of Slough players out of position, which they've done. Oh, Lowe's plays it straight off the referee, straight into the path of Evans. We fought about 12 men against 10. The ball's played forward to Cooper. Cooper's already scored one today. He's on the edge of the penalty area. He shoots from far on the edge of the penalty area, but that is wide of the goal, and it remains 6-1. Just trying to see if I can't even see who's playing. Bideford nil, Hitchin nil is a current score. So Hitchin will be disappointed not to win that. Bideford now down to 10 men. It looks like Hungerford are 2-1 up in the FA Trophy against Corinthian Casuals, as Mark Scott still hasn't taken this goal kick yet. He's just wasting a little bit of time. Hits this one again, high up into that dark sky there. It's flicked on by Hicks. Only as far as yet a Weymouth player. They play it through to Winnell, trips on the ball. Comes through to Clayton. Clayton's just going to dink this ball over the top, looking for Strutton. But well spotted by McPhee. McPhee to Evans. Evans going to look to like a long pass forward. Good little ball there for Kelly, who's been very quiet the second half. Kelly cuts inside Hollis. Does really well. Oh, lovely challenge, Guy Hollis. Really good challenge. And then Hope gives it back to Hollis. And Hollis just boots the ball forward, only as far as Brooks. Brooks crosses the halfway line. Trying to come forward. Gives it out to Kopp. On this near-hand side, Kopp playing, he's got it on his left foot. He's going to try and go round the outside of Sean Fraser. Back heels it, but only into the path of Ed Smith. And Ed Smith can bring the ball forward. He's running 30, 40 yards. He's got no help with him. Strutton's up there with him, but he just calms the ball down, gives it to Putman. Putman can now bring the ball forward for Slough, crosses the halfway, overruns it a little bit, and just gets caught there from the challenge by Cooper. And Slough win a throw-in on this near-hand side. They just put those little lights on for me. That's great. I made it. We played 45 minutes and 45 seconds of the second half, and then they decide to put the lights on. Putman's he's just got a little ankle injury there, so he's just hobbling around. He's not going to come off. He's going to stay on the pitch here as the stewards look to get into position for this final whistle. We'll just wait for Mr. Moody to decide. Slough play the ball in from the throw to Fraser to Smith. Fraser keeps the ball up, brings it to Strutton. Strutton does well to hold the ball up. Gets tackled there, but the ball will fall through to Clayton. Clayton just dinks the ball forwards, looking for Fraser. Fraser, furthest forward player up for Slough. Brings it in, but Putman hobbling badly, can't get hold of the ball. And Weymouth had the ball with Kelly. Kelly can bring the ball forwards. Fraser, great challenge. Sean Fraser, brilliantly done. And the ball's with Gockman, that is. Gockman bringing the ball forward to Putman. Putman is who can't run anywhere. He's literally stayed in that little spot for the last 10 minutes. Smith's literally filling in as makeshift left back. Oh, and then Mark Scott's just given the ball away, but it's fortunately Kopp couldn't control it. So now the ball with Hope. Hope to Smith. Smith's playing left back here. Through to Fraser. Fraser to Putman. Putman is Smith in his natural left back position. Goes back to goalkeeper Scott. Scott will drill it. Slips over yet again. I think he's slipped over more times than he's letting goals today. Ball's through with Rigg. Challenged by Hollis. So now bring the ball forward with Hope towards Putman. Putman in that little turning circle again. Gives it to Fraser back towards Putman. Putman just a little bit more movement. Plays the ball over the top looking for Strutton. Strutton trying to get to that flick on but can't get to it. Fall to McPhee. McPhee can just bring the ball out for Weymouth. Just out to Wanal, the new left back. Plays it forwards to Riggs, scorer of the 6th goal for Weymouth. It gives it to Kelly. Kelly's going to come across to Kopp. Kopp has got plenty of time. He's going to go in towards Rigg. Rigg going to try and just bring the ball forwards. Back towards Lowe's. Lowe's just going to release Cooper, who's the right back, who's in acres of space here. Cooper puts a cross in. Clayton clears, only as far as Jordan Kopp. Jordan Kopp will fire another cross back into the penalty area again. Over hits that one, and it's out of play. And Slough absolutely no hurry to get this ball whatsoever. But we've played 48 minutes so far of the second half. And Slough just taking their time trying to get the ball back to Mark Scott for this goal kick. I don't think anyone really cares. If you have been listening, thank you very much for staying with us all the way through to... I can't see there being many more minutes being played here. The referee hasn't got the whistle to his mouth yet. He has. There you go. Look at that. See, what would I know? But that's it. The final score here from the stadium. It's Weymouth 6, Slough Town 1. Slough Town with a red card for Kensley Maloney as well. But the game was over at that little spell in that first half where Weymouth scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, and the game is over. I'm going to stay on the air too long because we've got a coach to catch, and it's not going to be a happy coach back. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. We'll be back on Tuesday, where we'll be hopefully for a better result. Against Merthyr Town. Merthyr coming to Slough on Tuesday night. That will be the next time that you'll hear from us. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekends, and we'll see you all soon.